cashing out on y'all too much.
We
back on YouTube, so if you're on YouTube, y'all welcome to do that, or y'all can stay on here. But DC, we got y'all coming up with that. Money needs to be healthy. That's all we need to make the
playoffs. Oh, you trying to be healthy? Okay.
We need to be healthy. That's it. Because look, this is what I'm saying. We do need a quarterback. No mistake about it. Well, I wouldn't even say this. This is the thing. I'm not giving up on Drew Lock because to me, he's only played one NFL season. His rookie year, he played 5 games. I don't count that. That's nothing for a rookie. His last year was his first real season, and he didn't even have his best target in Cortland Sutton. So I think I agree, Morgan. He's going to be their best back easily. Damian Williams, that's a nice pick for them. He can run hard and he elusive. But I think that the Broncos is solid. I think that Drew Lock having Cortland Sutton back next year is number 1 target. Jerry Jeudy, KJ Hamler, Tim Patrick, Noah Fant, Melvin Gordon, Royce Freeman. I think if we got to go with Drew Lock and we don't got to give him nothing and we work in the draft, get the line short up around him some more. Todd Bowles didn't allow no sacks last year, didn't have no false start calls. Todd Bowles or Garrett Bowles played well. I think we can build on that. If we get a quarterback, I think we're just going to go over the hype. I just don't want to break the bank for Deshaun Watson or one of the top quarterbacks. But we are a quarterback away from the Super Bowl. But if Drew Lock also progresses, we are a Drew Lock progression away from being the Buffalo Bills. For real, because look what Josh Allen did in his third year. And this will be Drew Lock's third year. He got the weapons around him, so there's no excuses. I'm on the side of getting a nice backup in there or drafting one of the backups, Justin Fields, Zach Wilson, or Trey Lance, whichever one we can get, drafting them, have a competition with Lock.
Wait, who the Bears just pick up?
Whoever y'all picked up, Damian Williams, the running back from the Chiefs.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Who was snapping in the Super Bowl the first year, but didn't play last year.
I like that pickup. I like that pickup. Thank you, Morgan.
But
thanks for that.
I said that.
But we gave y'all Cal Long though. We gave him Cal Long.
But I like that.
So y'all return the favor.
I like that for the Broncos. Give Drew like 3 or 4 games, see what he does, and then if he doesn't do anything after the first quarter of the season, put whoever that backup is.
Can I make prediction for Broncos now?
We need a valuable backup in because we got weapons.
What y'all will do in the draft? What y'all need? Y'all got a first round pick?
We number 9. We got 9 picks, and we got the 6.
Y'all should have a good draft.
We got the 6
picks.
most salary cap. We got the 6 most money in salary cap space right now. By the way,
y'all defense would be nasty, but y'all offense would be trash.
We either drafted Micah Parsons.
I want to see y'all doing the draft.
We either drafted Micah Parsons, Micah Parsons. My bad, Micah. Shout out to my nephew, Micah Parsons, the linebacker from Penn State.
I just saw my draft today.
We either drafting the linebacker from Penn State, the cornerback from Alabama, Patrick Surtain Jr., or we're drafting a quarterback. Those are the 3 positions right now. I think it's whatever player is available that we think is the best player at that point. Either a linebacker, corner, or a quarterback is what we're drafting.
I saw my draft today. I saw Trevor Lawrence. He for sure going 1.
Yeah. Jacksonville's taking Urban Meyer's taking him 1.
Okay.
And Jacksonville got 10 picks in the draft. So yeah.
So Jacksonville about to just rebuild.
And they got hella money in the salary cap or in free agency. So
Mahomes retired. If Denver get a quarterback, they would be better though, Morgan. I ain't gonna give y'all Chiefs though.
We will fuck the Chiefs up. You saw what the Tampa Bay did.
Tampa Bay, the Super Bowl champ.
If Deshaun Watson came to them, our defense better than Tampa Bay. Fuck you talking about?
We saw what the Chiefs did to y'all twice.
And if Deshaun Watson come there, they wouldn't do that. So our defense better than Tampa Bay's. And then we'd be able to put up points. Because we got better receivers overall than the Chiefs do. We got better receivers than the Chiefs. Yeah.
Y'all, Chiefs will still be best team.
We got better receivers than the Chiefs. They got Tyreek Hill and who else? Kels? He's a tight end.
Oh, you said receivers, yeah.
Noah Fant's going to be a top.
Hey.
Y'all,
Chiefs can slim at that receiver spot.
Noah Fant's going to be a top 5 tight end. Bookmark it. You heard it.
Yeah, but Kels, you still get Kels though. Forget the receiver stuff.
Okay, but you got if Noah Fant's a top 5 tight end next year, then you got Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy.
What makes you think Noah Fant gonna be a top 5 tight end? What makes you just think that?
Before he got hurt in his ankle, look up the first 6 weeks of the season.
I remember the first week he was killing.
First 6 weeks, look it up. He was number 1 tight end in fantasy football.
He helped me get a win in fantasy football.
Oh, I know.
Week 1. No. I was playing against him. He was killing the first half, and he didn't do nothing the second half. And I won the game by like point.
Oh yeah, they stopped giving the ball versus Tennessee.
It was the first,
we stopped giving the ball.
But he was killing the first half.
First 6 weeks. Then he hurt his ankle.
Noah Fant is not. Yeah, Kelsey, like it's not even close.
Okay, not yet. Kelsey's better than him. I'm not. But
okay, I'm about to say
he's going to be in that elite level next year.
Noah Fant, he cool. He ain't weak. He cool.
And then Albert Oda, backup tight end. Then we got Melvin Gordon and Royce Freeman now because we let Phillip Lindsay go to Houston. We got Royce Freeman and Melvin Gordon. Oh my God. Okay.
Man, I gotta start getting back on my football stuff because the draft coming.
We just need consistency.
I need to check that draft out. 9 picks is nice though.
Did you got the music? Because James, I don't know where the hell our producer went, y'all.
James,
because we are now moving on to the real talk section. Oh yeah, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. I gotta tag some people up in here. We got a lot of stuff to get to.
I'm trying to get the Bluetooth.
Yeah, Mike gonna connect real quick. We gonna tag some people in here for the real talk section because it's about to get Lydion up in this bit.
So James connected. Somebody, whatever's connected to it. James Dip.
What the hell, James?
Go on that computer.
On my computer?
Yeah, it wasn't playing on your computer?
No, I think James did it on his phone.
Hold on, I'm gonna just.
Oh yeah, so who else do I tag? I'm about to tag Brianna because she posted stuff. Yeah, it's definitely on his what's his name.
Got you.
Oh, James got.
Oh, okay.
I got it.
No, Fan is not Kelsey. Fan solid. Who has 9 picks? Denver. Okay. What are you talking about? Yeah, Deuce. I'm talking about what my Broncos need next year, Deuce. And all we need is consistency and be healthy. That's it. I'm gonna give Drew Lock a chance because Deuce, he needs a chance. He hasn't had a real full season yet.
What we talking? We ain't talking about nothing really. We talking about how trash the Broncos
We're
will
gonna
be.
be better than your Packers next year. I'll tell you that right now.
I do hate the Packers, but they still be better than y'all, man.
Okay. Oh, we holding on. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Look.
Real talk time.
That was James at his whole time. That's what I'm saying. Even in the back in the cut.
Y'all came back quick. Oh, this game on TNT.
That dude laughing.
Oh yeah, Lakers about to get blown out by the Sixers.
He laughing at us. He laughing at me.
He laughing at you. You be talking crazy.
Hey, we on YouTube. We on Facebook. We need let me see if I'm pissed with them. Hey, dudes, y'all gotta. This draft is what y'all should do it in. This another high class receiver draft. We back like Ryan Hairline. Let's go. Yeah, boy, I know you see me out here, Fleek Daddy, back in this bitch. What you talking about? Yeah, shout out. I know you see me out here doing my thizzle.
Yeah, y'all do, dudes. But y'all got arguably the best receiver in the game, though.
Let's go. YouTube wasn't working. It's back to working now.
It's working now. Yeah, we back.
Constructing everybody contracts for it. Yeah, I think they finna
Didn't they just pay Jones?
I think if Rodgers don't get to the Super Bowl this year, I think
y'all pay Jones. I like that. Jones a good running back.
They're not gonna pay Rodgers that $24 million.
You don't think so?
No, after this year, I think he gone.
How much he get guaranteed?
After this year, they gonna owe him $24 million. Mike asked that nigga Rod what song he hit me about giving credit to Drake. Mike asked that. Oh yeah, Drake snapped on that. I think it was him and Lil Wayne song together.
What song was it?
Facebook working back. I forget what song it was. DC, tell him what song it was. And
that's cool.
And that stay scheming. That stay scheming. He snapped on that stay scheming.
Dudes, y'all do. Y'all do need somebody on the other side though.
Yeah, he snapped on that stay scheming. We giving somebody
stay scheming. Okay.
We give it. You got to stop saying Fleek Daddy, dog. No, that's me, Terry. I'm Fleek Daddy, boy. I'm Fleek Daddy out here. That's my saying. I ain't gonna stop saying
you gonna learn about Drake, man. You gonna learn about it.
Shout out to the fam out here. Shout out to Vina. Vaughn was watching. Vaughn watching. About time we get some of the ladies in here because we finna go in. We finna get lit. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me text Cuzzo down in Indianapolis. Skylar. Let me text Cuzzo. I gotta put her up in here because she definitely.
Miss me? That's on Thank Me Later.
Yeah.
Oh, you like? Oh, with him and Lil Wayne, you like that?
A little when
that's on. Yeah, Thank Me Later.
All right, I can get y'all a good. What time is it? I can get y'all a good little 30 minutes.
I was listening to Scorpion, DC.
Maybe 20.
Side A raw.
Basketball, but I got about 20 of them.
Side B decent.
20 of them things. And don't worry, y'all. We're not changing up. My AU practices is Monday, Wednesday.
Good.
So Thursday still gonna be intact. And then I'll be 29.
We better record than y'all. Ooh.
You already know.
Don't do it, dudes. No.
Right here live on my own show, dudes. Hey, shake up. You got a deal.
Wow.
Honcho. Bronco Nation is big. We finna tee up.
You ain't gonna never learn your lesson.
I'm done teeing up. Yup, I run that back.
Wow.
Dude. Run it back. And we can shake up in person when we meet because I know we gonna link before September. Run it back. You already know. But
wow.
yeah, man. I'll be 29. What's
I'm definitely taking that bet.
It's the 25th. I'll be 29 in 13 days. Count down. I need presents, y'all.
Your birthday on what? On Sunday?
Wednesday.
A Wednesday?
I just said 13 days.
Oh, yeah, Wednesday.
You late on that song. You late on that song, Rob Blocker.
Super
I've
late.
been on that song, but I never
Super
fucked
late.
with Drake like that. I mean, I always, come on, I know Wayne brought, oh, shit, motherfucking goddamn. Okay, I can't go there. I'm not going to go there, but stop. Come on now. I've been on that.
You need to listen to the whole album. That whole album nice.
Album song.
You need to listen to the whole thing.
You need to listen to Big Watt. Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty album nice. Facts. You laughing. 2 Chainz last album was nice. Chainz been...
No, 2 Chainz stuff was... I liked it.
You old as hell, boy. Who you talking? Oh, me, Ray? Yeah, you know I'm out here getting old. No kids. I'm going to be 40 with no kids. That's crazy. Speaking of kids, what's the first topic? Oh, my God. We talking about this nigga.
He did. Facts.
You wait. He did what?
He in that song. He did.
I wouldn't say kill.
He did. He did.
So Icy Boys 3 drop tomorrow. Big facts.
That's
so Icy
that's Gucci.
Entertainment. That's whole 217 squad.
I'm saying it's Gucci. Is Gucci gonna be on there? I'll give it a listen.
He produced it most likely.
Oh,
Big Wop produced. He might be on a few songs. He Big Wop now.
If Drake, Kendrick, or Cole ain't dropping, I don't care.
He Big Wop. He only appear when he need to appear. He
unless
Big Bro.
Wale or Big Sean or something drop.
He Big Bro. That's what I tried to tell you a couple weeks ago. He Big Bro. That's what
I don't care about no new music unless it's Kendrick, Cole, or Drake.
That's cute.
If it ain't them, don't tell me what's dropping.
You gonna hear this dude talking about don't tell me what's dropping.
If it ain't them three, I don't care.
Tell the people what's new with you in the real talk world.
Man, nothing really. I just want to get to this to see how controversial we get tonight. No, let me stop though.
Well, okay.
Let me stop. But let's go.
You've been seeing what's been going on social media, so let's start off with him. Derek Jackson, the Facebook relationship guru. Is that nigga a hypocrite or what?
Yeah,
or is he?
I know everybody hate me saying this, but like we all hypocrites. We all are hypocrites, even myself. But he's definitely he's a narcissist for sure. He's definitely a hypocrite, and also
Big Bird.
Also,
they better have Big Bird in there too. Right?
Also, he low key kind of I don't know. He got them. He kind of weird. I don't know. Something wrong with him.
I've been saying
for real. Something wrong with him.
Nigga. Women used to tell me.
Women
used to tell me, "Oh, you hate." And look,
he deceived them. No, when nobody hates.
Might want to be diplomatic.
He was sipping too, low key. He was
about to get real. Yeah,
he was sipping.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm about to get real. That nigga was sipping for some pussy. And look, this is what I tell you. He's a sad example for a man.
Can I argue the other side next?
What side?
About his wife taking him back. People, I
don't got nothing against that, but I'm about to.
Okay, but go ahead.
I ain't got nothing to say about him and his wife because you already know my stance on cheating. Cheating don't mean necessarily somebody, but for him, he's a clown.
Yeah,
because this dude is sitting up here. First off, this is why I hated this nigga in the first place. Yeah, she is though, Terry. But I'm not gonna even get into all that because that's their relationship. But he is a clown.
No,
this dude was on Facebook trying to act like he was
really
out here being a relationship guru advice, and I used to just sit back and I'm just thinking as a man like. You know how he knows.
You sound like a hater when you were saying he was like, yeah.
And I was saying this a few years ago. I was saying this a few years ago. I'm like, he's saying all this. That's because this
I'm cool with that, Von.
I'm like, that's because this dude did it.
I actually agree with Von on that.
Didn't expect anything less. I'm like
you shouldn't expect him to be telling the truth.
But I'm just like, he's a hypocrite. He out here telling us shit that he probably out here doing.
He is a narcissist for sure.
And then he acting like then this thing, he bashed all these other men. But then this,
I know, yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, he definitely hypocrite for sure.
That's how we talk.
No.
And look, hold
like
on.
he was getting all them dudes.
This lame gonna get up there and talk about himself and say, well, if the wife decided to take him back and do
I agree, Vina.
We all hypocrites. He found a niche and took off.
No, he took it to another level.
Yes, but Vina, that's what I wanted.
No, he took it to another level.
That's my second point. But this dude got on there and started talking about
some people more hypocrites than others. It's definitely a threshold.
If him and his wife worked it out, blah blah blah. Like all the stuff about him being in the cheat situation versus when other men was doing it. They was this type of man. They was that. They was this. Baby, you don't need to be with them. But he didn't say that once about himself. That's the only thing I hate about niggas like him. He was driving the Jeep while he was doing the videos.
Hey,
Facts.
for real.
Facts. And then look, this is the main problem I got with it. Vina, that's my second part about it. He found the niche and took off with it. That is what I'm saying. But look, this is what I'm saying. Some of the women that was messing with him, they stupid too. Because I'm blaming some of the women. Because I'm happy that some of the women got played by him. Because this dude was out here. Women kill me because and the one woman who tried to expose him, she just sounded hurt. She was like, well, when I see him, he can articulate himself. He had a nice posture, nice body.
He can deceive people.
She said he had a nice posture, nice body, and then he had a name for himself. That's what I'm telling you. Some women, not all women, but some women only go by.
Some of the stuff he was saying was true, but it made I agree with you, Vaughn, but he deserved all the criticism.
No,
because some of the stuff he was saying was true, but
no, Mike,
he was just lying.
Like
what makes it worse? He deceived people.
None of the shit he was saying was true, man.
No, it was true, but
I hate guys like him and Steve Harvey out here trying to act like shit is true when y'all out here doing it.
It was true, but he can't. I don't know. It makes him look like a clown for real.
I only believe it's true is if you live that life. If you're about that life, if you're not out here cheating on your wife, if you out here,
people shouldn't idolize a man. People shouldn't listen to people like that anyway.
What I'm saying, this dude was getting women because he had a blowing, and what I'm saying is, why getting money now? Him and why? Did y'all hear now? He has a $10 million
getting money now.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying that's why women was going for him, Vaughn, because they talking about he
wrote books.
He's speaking for women, and he getting money. That's what I'm saying. Women be getting duped out off of that. But then they say a real nigga like me. Facts.
Oh God, don't
facts. A real nigga like me who just gonna be genuine and not sitting here and sugarcoat shit.
Come on, man.
Now I'm the ignorant one. But he is the ignorant one. Out here trying to be educated, act like he's taking off for women, then going around nailing other women, getting other women to break up with other people in their relationship. This dude is a lame. I hate lames like him. Just doing lame stuff. And Steve Bennett come to me with the get rich scheme. I'm going with.
That's basically what it is. He about to get rich off this.
Man, he a clown.
Yeah, he wasn't practicing what he was preaching, basically.
I don't care about that. He a clown.
He a hypocrite. Like him. He a hypocrite.
I just hate niggas like him that just be trying to act like they just really about that. Like, oh, I'm for women empowerment. I'm for the women. And then in the back, they fucking everything.
Yeah, I agree. He was saying real stuff. But like I said, it makes him a clown because it's like, dude, stop it. But you saying real stuff, but you don't even believe it. You don't even believe it. So yeah,
I never focus.
I'm fine with that though. He was saying some real stuff.
Like I said, what I said.
But you can't be the person to say it. He can't be the person to say it, really.
He ain't saying no real shit because his wife ain't. If he said something real, then why his wife ain't leave him? That's what I'm saying. He was telling motherfuckers to leave motherfuckers.
I know,
and nobody.
But this was a get rich scheme.
Everything he said wasn't a lie though. I've watched his videos for years. You take what you want and move on. Yeah, you can, Vina, but I'm just saying, man, I hate guys like him in general.
I found that opinion also. Like, people got the right to feel either way in this situation. I feel like you have the right to feel either way.
I take 0% from a nigga like him. Because like I said, I saw right through him. Like Joe Torre said, or Guy Torre said in Poetic Justice, you're just trying to get some pussy from that. And that's exactly what he was trying to do.
Hey, simping works for a lot of dudes. He basically simping and it worked for him. And he get rich off of it.
That shit's sad.
He a clown now, but
just
hey,
lying to women to get pussy. That's sad though. Like,
but I don't even. Let him live his life, man. He gonna have to deal with that. His life probably about to get worse, even with the money. The money probably gonna make it worse for him.
Out here simping against pussy.
That's all he doing really. But hey, you can't blame. Like I said, you can't blame girls for getting rich off OnlyFans. It's the simps fault for paying for it.
Why you
it's the women fault.
No,
I'm just saying. No, what I'm saying is when people criticize girls for that.
I don't criticize nobody.
But what I'm saying is with him, hey.
Yeah, become a Facebook.
Let him get rich off of it, but his life about to get harder because ain't nobody gonna take him serious.
OnlyFans, they're not becoming the Facebook fool unless your stomach look like balled up homework. But other than that, if you out here looking good and looking like a whole snack, you ain't making a fool out of yourself.
It's the women's fault for falling for his stuff, man. For falling for his hypocrisy. I saw a few videos, but I really didn't pay attention to it.
I saw a lot of videos.
I really didn't pay attention, so I really didn't know until really
guys like him and Steve Harvey, Donkey of the Year. Thank you, Terry.
Yeah, they slow for believing in that.
Donkey of the Year.
Donkey of the Year. Well, Charlamagne definitely is Donkey of the Day.
I'm just talking about guys like Steve Harvey and
Charlamagne went in on him.
Guys like Steve Harvey and that dude.
I can't wait till the Brilliant Idiots episode.
Guys like Steve Harvey and that dude just they just
want to see if it came out.
They just make my what mama say. They make my itch like for real. Like Steve Harvey gonna make a book. Think Like a Man.
Yeah, if you listen to him, and they dropped Brilliant Idiots.
Steve Harvey made that book called Think Like a Man, like that movie, and even like I just hate.
Yeah, I wish I would listen to Brilliant before that because they talk about it too. Okay,
guys do shit like that. That just bothers me, man. Trying to give up the code for what? Like what? Let motherfuckers figure out and do their own relationship stuff. You out here bashing. Mike Rod explain everything that involves simping. What is simping to y'all? To me, simping is lying, DC, to get some. You know what? That's a part of simping. Not being yourself, being somebody way different to get a girl. Like that's just lame as hell.
And some men don't like to admit that they simping at times, but hey.
Fuck that, man.
If it work, I'm
gonna be right all day.
But and just go get them jokes. I don't know.
Simping is
you ain't never simp.
Mike, it's different type of simping. Like if you with a girl and it's mutual, yeah, y'all gonna be simping. But if you simping to get the girl, that's my problem. Like simping to get, like just lying, like saying stuff that you don't really live by, that you don't really do just to get her.
I guarantee that stuff happens a lot.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Do that. Me and my niggas don't need to do that. Females just rock with us because they rock with us. For real. That's what I'm saying. Like, women just rock. I've never had to change up and be somebody I wasn't to get a girl or even to get friends in general. Anybody that got to do that. But if you're a dude that got to do that specifically to get women, DC, that's the main thing that's simping to me.
His book selling off the shelves dead.
Now it's levels to simping.
Yeah, if you buy his book, you tripping.
It definitely is levels to simping. It is levels to simping, Vina. It's definitely levels to simping.
I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't.
I'm saying that
10 million sound nice, but I
that specific simping is not acceptable.
Try to find it another way.
That specific simping is not acceptable. You know, lying to get the draws. You know, you living at home with your mom and dad, saying you got your own place, or you rent out a hotel. Just lying.
He still gets support. That's crazy.
Already did 10 million deal on the table with TD Jakes. Hey, that's
would you do that?
TD Jakes.
Would you do that for money?
Would
you do a scam with money like that? I wouldn't even call it a scam.
I'm not calling it a scam.
I wouldn't even call it a scam.
If I just got to talk about my real life and then act like a hypocrite, okay. I mean, for $10 million, yes, I would do it. But I mean, I don't know. Money, I mean, I don't know. I just wouldn't even think of it. I'm saying, like, he got rich because he thought of that. And now people coming in because he got a following, good-looking dude, buff dudes. He got a following. He speak about women empowerment and bad men. So he did that. Nobody told him to do that.
That ain't gonna last forever, though. That ain't gonna last forever.
But that 10 million?
No, not 10 million. The stuff he doing, like with the simping stuff, that ain't gonna last forever. He got to change it up. But he may do something that 10 million. Hey, get your money. It is what it is. It probably was all stage. I go ahead on him. Hey, get your money. If that's how you get it. If that's how you get it, man.
Book, it's about forgiveness. Fuck that book. No, I'm just guys like him,
about forgiveness.
Guys like
trying
him,
to make an excuse so he can cheat. Using that forgiveness stuff.
Worse shit for money. Right? You think he look good? Terry, shut your ass up. Like, I'm talking about what the women say on Facebook. Like, your ass always going there being weird. Like, your ass a weirdo. I'm talking about what the women be saying on Facebook. How he had a following of women that thought he was like a good looking dude.
Said pause after that.
Nobody get no fuck. Everybody already know how I get down. Fuck you, Terry. Stand on relationships. Is it thirsty for a woman to ask a man to be her boyfriend? And do you think people even still ask people to date them, or does it just happen?
Well, I don't think it's thirsty for a woman to ask me to be her boyfriend. That's not thirsty to me, at least. And what was the same question?
And do people just like?
Do you? I don't know. I saw them talking about in the group that basically they really did. Nobody really asked. They just basically dating at that time. So I don't think people ask. I don't know.
The next part of the question is, when does a relationship become just from date to official?
I really don't know. When you start introducing them,
Terry said,
you don't think like a man when you
Terry said when he started
your girlfriend.
Terry said when he started hitting them raw. You probably hit every bitch raw. But he said when he hit a female raw.
You don't think like a man, dude, was like when you introduce him as your girlfriend, that's when she your girlfriend. I kind of agree with that. So it just happened. When you introduce him as your girlfriend, that's probably she is your girl then.
Do y'all agree upon it though? Or you just spontaneously say this my girlfriend?
I don't think people ask though, to be honest. Some people probably ask, but people like, would you be my boyfriend? That's like high school stuff. When you adults, I think it just happened.
You think it's implied? But
it's implied, yeah. It's basically implied.
I know a lot of people's gonna go with that, but I think that's why a lot of fucked up stuff happened, because some people might think it's implied, but others like, well, nothing was never communicated.
Some people probably do ask, but as you get older, ain't nobody asking. It's just implied.
I'm not gonna lie. I need clarification. So like, I tell them, even if I've been dealing with her for a while, if we ain't said nothing official, especially when they try to hold me to certain standards, I'm like, what are we? I do ask because I need to know. You can't just be sitting here telling me I'm your boyfriend and you my girlfriend and we ain't said no shit like that. and it's only that way when it's convenient for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm going to go do some shit or whatever the case may be, you be like, well, don't you got a girlfriend? But then if you out doing your shit, we just.
I think people make it like Ray said. What are we? People make it an icon moment. You probably text them, "What are we?" and stuff.
I think y'all need to talk about.
Yeah, I agree, but I don't know. People be asking. Yeah,
you need to talk.
But yeah, I guess if you ask them, "What are we?" That's basically.
Well, I don't think a woman is thirsty for asking a man if they hurt. So. Right, I'll beat your ass. I don't think a woman is dirty for. I don't think a woman is less of a woman for asking a man to date her. Now, if she asked me to marry her, then that shit is dead. Ain't no woman. I ain't gonna never.
Yeah, moving in. That's your girl.
Said, if you ask me to marry you,
y'all
as a woman,
that's your girl.
If you ask me to marry you as a woman, I might kick you and tell you to get up. No, I'm just playing. But for real, don't ask me to marry you as a woman. Like, let me do that. A girl don't know better about a woman. Hell no, don't be asking no man to be your.
But what's the problem? I don't agree with that, mama. What's the problem? It ain't nothing wrong with asking.
My man, a woman. Well, we ain't talking about moving in yet, Von. We ain't talking about none of that shit. I'm talking about like when does it become from casually dating to a relationship?
But it's good to communicate the terms. I agree with you. What's good? Oh, what's good, Mia? No, I definitely agree. So you should communicate your relationship status early if it start getting to a way instead of being implied, because people get their feelings hurt.
All the time.
People get their feelings hurt. So yeah, I agree with you communicating. What you think, James? You ain't really said.
Yeah, James, when does a relationship become official to you?
I think you definitely have to talk about it, make it known that you're exclusive with each other. At least if that's what I mean. I think it depends on the stage of your life too. Like if you're younger, I guess you could be a little bit more, I guess, gray with it, cloudy. But like in older age, no, that's in the first conversation, first date, or at least where it's going and projected. And I think it's official when, at least back in my day. It used to be Facebook official. When you made it a status on Facebook, and another thing,
facts, Nelly, I agree.
Low key, that's what it is now too. When you see people put it on Facebook, grown people, adults,
Facebook official.
When you see adults, they be putting it on Facebook.
Terry said once I knock your head off for doing some hot girl shit, that's when we official. Wow. When it's said by both parties, communication.
And you know
definitely communicate. I agree, Janelle, Mia. Definitely got to communicate.
I don't think it's a bad thing for a woman to pressure the relationship and marriage also. I've kind of changed my mind with that. I think...
Say that again, my bad.
I don't think it's a bad thing for a woman to kind of pressure the relationship and...
What's older? What you talking about, Vina?
Marriage.
Wait, you saying... I'm not saying a woman don't got to pressure, but your wife ain't asking you to marry her.
Man's supposed to
she might tell you in so many words that she want to go to that step, but I'm saying, James, is she the one proposing to you? No.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, you're not proposing to me. Right. Now you might bring up, I want us to move to the next level. Yeah, you can bring that up and pressure it.
Yeah, communicate.
Don't propose to me, otherwise I might kick you and tell you to get up.
But yeah, basically
communicate and let us know what we are.
Communication.
Are we dating?
Communication. Yep.
So what about?
I'm with you, right?
What about when y'all have? What about if y'all have sex raw? Does that change things? Like even if y'all haven't communicated, if you started raw.
For some people smash raw no matter what. Some people have one night stands raw.
Oh, that's facts.
So it's like that. The raw I think for a lot of guys and women would matter, but for some people that shit don't matter. I mean that stuff don't matter. My bad, mama.
Do you think if a woman don't? Do you think why I gotta show her what I do?
Oh, James said older people ask on the first date.
Oh. So what's older?
What's older people, James? 40s?
I would say anything beyond mid-20s.
Oh, okay. Older
so I'm considered older people.
Because, so think about it.
So 25, basically.
Well, even just from a woman's standpoint, like, if you're trying to make a family, I mean, if you're trying to do it the natural way and have kids organically, you don't have time. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be playing around and messing around hot girl summer.
The fans wanted these questions, Vinny. Y'all always talking about we go back to raw sex with me. Why everybody think I'm just this sexual creature? Like, come on, man. Talking about I kick her and tell her to get up. Yeah, facts were right. She can't be proposing with me. That's embarrassing.
I kick her and tell her to get up.
I ain't know.
Oh, so you think the man should propose?
Oh, Vina said I can respect that, James.
You try to play around? Shoot.
James said you got to be able to run a car to be older.
Facts. Hey, shout out to Chris. Hey, Chris. We got Chris watching. Hey, shout out to Chris. Chris up in here. We got to get Chris up in here. We got to get Vina on the episode and Chris. That'd be dope. It trips me out how we pick up and choose these traditional traits. Ain't nothing wrong with the woman approaching.
I agree, DC.
Yeah, DC, I agree. DC. You can approach me because that I like it as a man. You get it from your daddy, Rod. What, Mama, what I get from my daddy? Let me know. What I get from my daddy?
If it's inappropriate, don't say it.
No, say it, Mama. It's the real talk section. Say it right here, right now. What do I get from Pops? But DC, I agree. I'm cool with the woman addressing me. I want to know that the woman feeling me. Because like I said, if a woman choosing you, she probably got like 50 dudes in her inbox. So I like to, hear that. All I'm saying is don't propose to me. Just don't propose to me. But yeah, if you say, if you make it known like, right, I want you to be my man, I want to be your woman, then I love that shit. Then I'll make it happen way quicker.
Okay.
A sex thing. Oh my God. Mama funny as hell. Oh, she wow.
It's a lot wrong with a woman asking a man to marry her.
Go take Mama phone.
That's
if you're at the house with Mama right now, go take her phone. Mama funny as hell. Approaching somebody and asking somebody to marry you. Yeah, I agree, Terry. I agree with you on that, Terry. You can approach me about dating. Ray said, you can approach me about dating. Marriage, you can approach me too.
Marriage
say,
and dating
like,
two different
you
things.
Can bring it up and you can bring it up, DC. I agree. You can address me about marriage, like me and James talked about. You definitely can bring it up and put it in my ear, but don't propose to me. That's all. Don't propose.
What's good, Jeremy? I didn't even know that. But yeah.
Yeah, Cuzzo here. What up, Jeremy? What up? We
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go.
Last topic about relationships.
You on YouTube?
He on Facebook. Monty Wilden on God, DC cracking up. Hey, DC, Mom, she stay with it. Does size matter as a man, Mike? You think about your size? Like, is it a
Hey, this Charlene to be talking about that.
Do you think about your size
every man think about their size, man, That's always on. I agree when they talk about it on the Breakfast Club.
Like, what's some type of stuff you think about?
What you mean, some type of stuff you think about?
Like I'm saying, do you think like, man, I gotta be hard this time, longer, or I can't come quick? Like, what do you?
Dang, you must put all our sex business on that. No, man, mom on here and stuff, no, man.
James, what about you?
Go ahead, James.
Yeah,
you see how Mama talking? She with it.
No, she is with it though.
I can answer my question very easily.
Yeah.
So I'm confident in myself, in my life, in many different areas at this point. You know what I mean? So like,
he said this.
So just because I'm good at drawing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make me any less good at cutting hair, drawing on the person, making that line? I can be good at both. So what I'm getting at is being big or big enough that you can just for some people they just want that one thing. What I'm saying is I'm gonna attack it at 5 different angles, and I'm gonna do good no matter what. So, does that answer your question?
I'm saying so subconsciously you say you don't think about that. You
I
just
don't
think
care
about
anymore. I got different things to do. Like I got.
Yeah, he basically he ain't worried about the other.
I'm talking about when it comes to that time. When it comes to that time when you and wife about to hang all night. I'm saying, do you think about it in the back of your head? Like, nope. No, you don't.
She said, "Yo, wow." Nope. Okay, what about you? Do you think about it?
Not worried.
I mean, I don't ever think about it really because I'm good. I'm like James said, I'm confident, but I'm just simply saying like some nights you might be like, oh, I had a little bit more to drink, or shit. Last night was a 3-minute episode. I need to go.
Oh yeah, sometimes you had them.
Hey, I'm catching what James Pandara and this nigga talking about. He come at it at 5 different angles. We see what James doing. He the trainer. I'm taking James on a date as soon as I come back to Minnesota. Hey, hold on, I got to ring. He got to go. He's married, He said, I'm taking James on a date. James said he come at for 5 different angles. Hey, I told y'all he the trainer here, artist in fitness.
Multi-purpose studio.
Big bro finna get his ass beat on the player back in the gap. Yeah, but you mature after a while. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm back in high school. I definitely thought about it, but now I'm me.
In high school, I never thought of it, but like just as you get, I don't know, as you get older, man, you get, I don't know, you get more confident in yourself. You don't worry about other stuff.
So do you have sex to please the woman or yourself at this point?
As I'm getting older, I definitely want to please mama, but when I was younger, I definitely only cared about myself for sure.
What about you, James?
I care about myself.
Well, y'all married, so it's different.
You're right. Well,
it is different.
Right.
It is different though.
But like, so say hypothetically, if you were to get divorced, you're not going to try to pursue a relationship seriously or at least maturely. So, but I mean, maybe you just want to slap some feet.
That's a big factor.
That's a different thing. So it's not even like an age thing as so much as a.
Uncle Jeff, you missed that section of the show. You missed that section of the show. If you know how to work it big or small, make a woman feel good.
That's right.
The size don't matter.
No, you gotta know how to please the woman. Yeah. Besides the meat.
No, you definitely do, but I don't. I mean,
pause. That was my bad.
Yeah,
that
pause.
was,
On that.
Yeah, that was my bad.
He's sorry about that, viewers. But I'm gonna say this. I'm just saying for what I hear women say. It doesn't matter about the emotional ocean, but I have heard women say like small is really bad sometimes.
It depends on the woman. Like I saw some things on YouTube. They was asking women like the question big or small. A lot of them was saying they don't want small. Some of them saying they love small. So it just depends.
I just told
it depends on the woman.
But also, what's the goal? You know, like if y'all trying to procreate, that don't matter. If you're trying to just get off, sometimes.
If I'm trying to procreate, I'm trying to have a son. I want.
And some women don't like big though, because they were something Lexington Steele.
Right.
Lexington Steele had an interview on like Black TV was saying that some women don't like the big, so it just depends on the woman.
No, some women really
and
don't.
It sucks the woman that you want to smash don't. And if you got if you little and she don't like little stuff, that'll suck. A lot of men, hate that. But
some women don't. They be like, yeah.
No, a lot of women don't like small stuff, but some women do. It just depends.
You just gotta be right.
Big doesn't always make you good. Yeah, you gotta learn to please a woman after a while. They don't care about the size after a while. Some women don't.
Or you got to do a date. You come at it from 5 different angles.
Yeah,
I mean, you don't have to always do that. You just bring that for like date night or like if you're trying to really.
No, I'm coming at it from 5 different angles. Shit, y'all both married. I'm missing out on something.
No.
I'm coming at it from one angle.
Shoot, well, once you're married, I mean, you just
you want to do what you want to do. How we
right?
I
mean, it's you. So, but what I'm saying is,
like, be watering the flowers in, they just get to it, huh?
Yeah, you can do quickie. I mean, you don't have to do that no more.
Yeah.
I'm saying if you're really trying to make that impression, you know, that's.
Hey, Jay is funny tonight. We might need him on camera.
No. It's your show.
They be watering the flowers, then you just get to it, boy. All right. I hit up my mans. Y'all might need to hit him up on Facebook. One of my main mans, Jason Aguesi. Shout out to my mans. He just made 29 a day. One of my 15-year guys, y'all, since 9th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade. Jason Aguesi, happy birthday to my man, Jason. Team Aries, shout out to Jason. Shout out to my cousin, Dalen Wright. His birthday was yesterday. Dalen just made 22, I believe. So shout out to cousin, happy birthday. And shout out to my cousin, Mir. We told him happy birthday last week. I want to tell him again. Also for the people tomorrow, one of my other day ones, he been my best friend since we moved to Minnesota, D'Angelo. His birthday tomorrow, too. Okay. He'll be 29, March 26th. So Team Aries, we out here in the building. It's not always, it's a lot of ways to please a woman. Dick not the only way.
That's true, DC. I agree with that.
All asses on. Dick the main way.
He said it's the main way.
You good. You can handle any size. Mama, yeah. Good night, Mama. My mom about to go to bed, y'all. She passed her bedtime, y'all. She off her rocker.
Next topic, though.
She off her rocker. But, yeah, so happy birthday to all Team Aries. To all y'all, my man's D'Angelo. I know it's tomorrow, but we ain't going to be live tomorrow, so I wanted to let you know tonight. Happy 29th birthday, my dude. Happy 29th birthday, Jason. And like I said, I'm in 13 days.
That's Tay.
What Tay say? Orange.
On DD thing.
Say funny. All right. Let's get to some of our questions. We gonna get some. Fuck my mind first. Oh yeah, I know women that say that too. Yeah, they like that mind. They like that.
It's all preference, man. You right. It's a lot of women who say size. A lot of women don't care.
I wonder how do you have sex with somebody's mind though?
I mean,
what you mean? You
start spinning that Darren Jackson shit.
No, but I get what she said about mine first.
I'm just playing around.
Most of the time,
I fuck Tina mind. Then you saw what you did to her.
The physical, as you get older, that physical, everybody ain't on that physical like you think. It
don't mean shit no more, huh? You have sex with
I ain't say it don't mean something. Some people still
I'm gonna be on my Hugh Hefner
care about it their whole lives, but
big dog this shit.
Everybody ain't.
I'm gonna be on my Hugh Hefner shit.
After a while, if you hit it so much.
I'm doing good.
If you hit it so much, you want to.
Uncle Jeff, what's good, huh? How you liking your Bears? You can answer that question. We'll give you that one, even though we're gonna move over to real talk. But how you like?
I ain't happy with them, Uncle Jeff. I ain't happy.
I think they got something going on. Intellectual stimulation, man.
That's starting to matter with a lot of women.
Stimulate my mind, Craig. I stimulate your mind, all right. Let me get you today. It's Friday.
My birthday.
You ain't got no job. Happy birthday, Mama Cobbs. Shout out to Mama Cobbs tomorrow. Happy birthday, Team Aries. Team Aries, stand up. We out in this bitch. Gang, gang. Yeah, let's talk about some shit that's going on in America with 3Ks. You got something else to offer besides dick? Quite a few of them. A lot of women tell me that nowadays, Vina, for real. I mean, I'm not gonna say a lot because I'm not talking to a lot, but I'm just saying.
Hit 30 first before you can.
This is my last shit, Bears.
I know you got to hit 30 first.
Bears need a QB. Mike said the same thing.
They need a QB. We all know. The whole world know that.
What about these mass shootings in America, Mike? What do you think about it?
I agree, Uncle Jeff.
We got Atlanta, the mass shooting in Atlanta, the mass shootings in America. The one in Colorado. There was one in Chicago. What's up with these mass shootings?
Man, it's sad, man.
And I want to tie this in because I think this ties in about the race thing with the Asians, race in America, with the mass shooting. Because the reason why that hashtag for Asian hate is going around because the white dude in Atlanta went to like 3 different massage spas.
Yeah, man.
And you know what he did? Mass shooting.
That's messed up.
No, look, I'm not laughing at it.
No, that's messed up.
But I'm saying they sparked a controversy now, and they saying like stop Asian hate.
I don't even. It's messed up. Period. I'm not even gonna get into all the hashtag stuff. It's messed up. No matter what, it's messed up. I don't like that. I don't. It's messed up.
I don't like that.
I don't. I'm not even gonna get into the hashtag stuff. I don't like it. I don't like nobody dying. People. Yeah, I don't like nobody.
James, what you got to say?
Honestly, I probably shouldn't answer. I don't know that much about it, but I think it's not the government false flag. Not to say that real people didn't die, but there's a lot of dirty stuff that people get hired for and that never gets covered.
That's what Jesus said.
No, facts.
So
people hate him on Twitter. They be hating on something.
You facts.
So I'm just.
What you call him? What kind of actor you call him?
False flag operation.
I know, but it's I forget what kind of actor you call him.
Just
all the ones that
crisis actors or something. I forget. Hey, no, man, y'all get deep.
Asian hate since Trump is true. He sparked that particular flame. Well, I'm not gonna blame Trump.
Nah, but it's bogus.
But I'm saying
it's bogus.
It's bogus that he shut up. But I'm saying I don't think it was Asian hate. I think that particular dude had Asian hate. I'm saying I don't think in America.
Yeah, that particular dude. Yeah.
I don't think in America most people hate Asians. I think that white dude particularly hated Asians, but you can say the same thing about when Dylan went in there and shot up a church full of black people.
No, for sure.
And then I'm not even trying to be ignorant, but didn't the Asian dude shoot up Virginia Tech? So it's like, who was to say he had it? I think these mass shooters don't have anything to do with race. It just has something to do with that particular person.
The person
might not like this group, but the dude in Colorado went and shot up everything.
Yeah.
Everybody. So it was no race. I just think like Mama and some people are saying these motherfuckers, something happens to them. And Mia said depression that goes untreated. Something happens to them mentally where they just snap, where they're kind of crazy.
Yep.
I don't think that before, like, I don't agree with Mom and them saying he was crazy right away because it's usually like normal. What I'm saying is these shooters usually are normal people every day that work with me and you. And then one day something might have happened where they can't control it and then they just snap. And then they just go out and kill a random group of people. But then I also wanted to bring up the police. It's just alarming to me how I want to hold the police accountable. And I know y'all gonna sit here and say, Rod, you always want to bring up the police. Yes, I'm bringing up the police because this motherfucker finna get off for killing George Floyd. And I don't care what nobody say. He's about to get off. And 2, how did these shooters in Atlanta and Colorado come out alive? That's what I want to know. And these officers, to me, is the biggest pussies on the planet. Because if it's only one shooter in there, right? And you know it's one shooter in there. I think that what happened in Colorado, I think the people in the grocery store started beating dude ass because he came out naked, bleeding. The cops went in there and got him out there. That's what I be telling people. What the hell do the cops do? So he killed a cop. He shoot people in the grocery store, and then y'all just wait outside the grocery store as if he got a team full of people like it's not just him in there. But a black man is by himself, and you go up and shoot 9 times. Why the fuck don't y'all go in there with the SWAT team and go and get that motherfucker? It's one person, Mike. Don't tell me
that. We know the answer to that.
I'm just saying, go kill that motherfucker. Like,
we know the answer to that, though.
But that's my point.
Yeah,
that's why the cops are the biggest pussies in the world.
You called it
when
out.
The smoke is right there. When the smoke is right there. The smoke is right there in your face. Go do that there. But then when a black person ain't got no threat to you, you want to pull out your gun and shoot 8 or 9 times. You want to shoot 9, 10 times. But when this motherfucker going there killing people with assault rifles, you go in there, you stand back, and you just have a microphone. Come out with your hands up. Come out with your hands up. Man, the cops in America, this is why I say they need to be defunded because they don't do shit, really. They don't protect us. They didn't protect none of the people in Colorado, man. They didn't protect the one cop that went in there by himself, and he got killed. They didn't protect us, man. They come in there with shit already taken care of. Dude had already killed those people, and then you see the cops come down and arrest and do like they did some shit. I wish I could speak. You already know this stuff. I know, Vin, I know this, but I'm just calling it out for some of my white viewers that be thinking that, oh, we go too hard on the cops. No, I'm just pointing out they bullshit. I'm just pointing out how they do certain stuff and how they shot what's the black dude named in Milwaukee? They shot him in the back 7 times for walking to his car. Jacob Blake or Jake Blake, whatever his name, some Blake.
I can't remember.
Something Blake. They shot him in the back 7 times. And rest in peace to the beautiful Breonna Taylor. It's been 2 years since she's been dead. And all them coward ass, you know what I want to call them, but I ain't gonna say that on him because I ain't gonna be ignorant to my viewers. But all them coward ass,
take a breathe.
Man, all them is still fucking out of jail, man. Like, I swear to God, dude, I just get so enraged about this type of shit. Like, and then these motherfuckers walking out handcuffs like this. And then they give Dylan Roof Burger King. I would have blew that whole fucking cop car up with the cops in it and Dylan Roof, bitch ass. No, I'm going to say it on here. For real, man.
But,
that shit be pissing me off, man. These motherfuckers came out alive.
I understand the anger. But what's the solution? What you think?
Hold these motherfuckers accountable. Defund the police for now until they do their motherfucking jobs. Until they be even across the board. They only protect those they don't feel are a threat. Because that's what I'm saying. Like, this happened in Boulder, Colorado. This happened in Atlanta. You motherfuckers ain't do nothing until y'all
they should send the SWAT into a...
Go in there and get him.
Yeah.
All you needed was to say, Blake wasn't just walking to his car. That was the media narrative, too. What was he doing, Jeremy? Explain that. Was he about to go get a gun or something? Yeah, what was he doing? I mean, I don't agree that he should have kept walking because
he not agree.
Because
he agreed with you.
Oh,
with the Blake situation.
I wouldn't. I'm just saying they wrong for what they did to Jacob Blake, but I wouldn't have. Say what you want to say. This your plan. Facts, Vaughn. I wouldn't have kept walking if I was Jacob Blake, but still, that don't get him the right to shoot that man 7 times in the back. Now he paralyzed, and then I don't even want to come to tears because I don't want to get so mad. But even what they did to Oscar Grant still just grinds my fucking gears these days. Like it really just makes me so mad.
It do, but
and George Floyd. And then, like I said, these motherfuckers they killed 10, 11 people, and then they come out. Can I call in? I wish, Vina, we had that capabilities. I wish. We gonna get there, Vina, where you could call in on me. I wish. Blake was beating on his baby mama when his mom called the police on him. Dude tried to shank the cops. Say what you want about cops. That's dumb.
That's dumb.
They tried to run from him. Well, if that's the story, Jeremy, but they said that he was trying to break up the fight. So if that's true, Jeremy, then Jacob Blake, he brought that on himself. You know, he brought that on himself. But I didn't hear that part of a story. But if that is the truth,
that's true. What DC said though.
But they'll send a whole task force to a fucking trap. That's what I'm saying, DC.
See, I don't really know too much about. I don't know too much about the Blake situation. So
I didn't know that part. No, I didn't know that part. That Jeremy said that part happened. Then that kind of changes the concept. That kind of changed the concept. But even then, man, to shoot that man just point blank 7 times, shoot him in the leg or something, man. Like, damn, they just overdo stuff. You know, what about what they're doing to black people in China last year? It came out that black people, they need to be better trained officers, period. Yeah. Something more is happening to Asians that's happening to other minorities. I agree with Ray. I mean, I'm not saying that Asian people not going through stuff, but I do feel like they try to make a race war between all of us. Yeah. Because I don't feel like I don't feel like Venus said, hell no, that ain't the facts, period. I don't feel like
facts about
I don't feel like what Jeremy said.
What Jeremy said about
I don't feel like it's anything against Asians. I'm not saying that they're not racist. People not racist against them in this country. Of course they is. Minorities are racist against they race against us minorities in general. What I'm saying is for the what I think that the media is trying to do or white America's trying to do, they're trying to make it seem like, hey, there's a problem with Asians and black people don't want to understand it, so don't understand their problem and turning blacks and Asians against each other. When the mainstream problem is the fact that minorities not respected in general. But my whole thing is black people are not respected more than anybody. I'm not discounting other minorities, but can't nobody compare to what happened to black people in this country. And if anybody want to argue that, we can just argue.
You got the right to
you got the right to say it's just facts. Sure. And I'm not saying Asians haven't been through stuff. I'm not saying Mexicans, we've all been through stuff. But the shit that black people go through, and like I said, I'll just name a few of them that put their life on the line. Colin Kaepernick, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. But Colin Kaepernick especially, he got his career taken away from him because he spoke for everybody. That's why I got pissed about Jeremy Lin that day with Joe. When did Jeremy Lin do something like that when it wasn't about his culture? Kaepernick spoke up for people that had nothing to do with him, that didn't look like him. He spoke up for the little people that didn't have a voice. Yeah. That's what black people do. Show me another race that does that. They don't. until this type of stuff start happening to them.
No, but that's
they want to.
But that's to Rasheed's point. He was saying.
So I agree.
He was saying when stuff happens to black people, they don't come out there and say stuff like you should be a thug or something.
Black people
stuff like that. But yeah,
you'll be the voice for the bully.
But when stuff happens to you, you want us.
That's what I'm saying. It don't necessarily have to happen to black people. Black people see something happen to a woman, a Mexican woman, and come out and speak out about it.
I understand what you said on that. Yeah,
they'll see something happen to a black person, and they'll say, well, maybe they shouldn't have been doing this. They'll try to find something. Like, I'm not even trying to put people out there, but I was having a debate with somebody about George Floyd, like last week, and then I'm not gonna say his name on here, but they said this type of shit that made me mad. They was like, why should they build a statue of George Floyd in Minneapolis? I said, dude, that's not Minneapolis doing that. That's the people who put that together who wanted to do that for George Floyd. They said he was like, why is they putting a statue for George Floyd? Do you know that he put the gun out on his girlfriend, his pregnant baby mama before? And held her at gunpoint and went to jail for domestic violence. I said, okay, he went to jail. He served that time. Why are we bringing that up now? He's like, I'm not, well, because we can't sit here and act like George Floyd is just this great person. So he should, I don't care if he did that. He got killed for no reason. They didn't kill him for that. They killed him for no reason. That happened, tell me when did that happen? I asked the person, tell me what year that happened. And if he served jail time, which he did, then don't bring it up no more. He got punished for it.
Yeah.
And he didn't do it again. So why? That's what I'm saying. I hate that white America does that. Why do you bring up that he put a gun out on his ex-baby mama when it was years ago? Nobody's saying, oh, because he's black, he got killed by the cops.
They're trying to paint the picture. They're trying to paint the picture that he's a bad person.
He already got punished for that. So why are you bringing that shit up right now, acting like
it's a tactic, though, to make him look bad.
That's what I'm saying.
Just so you could justify the killing.
I didn't know that, but then he said George Floyd shouldn't be celebrated like that. And I'm like, but why?
Yeah, that's what
I'm like, why shouldn't he be celebrated? Because he made mistakes in the past. Just
that's what
mistakes that we
basically
made.
What he's doing is he's trying to bring up stuff that's irrelevant because he's trying to justify the killing and stuff.
I agree, Janelle. That's exactly what I said. That's disgusting behavior.
I agree. That's disgusting behavior on George Floyd part, but it has nothing to do with the police.
The people that wanted to give him a statue, was the people Mike God said that he affected their life. He turned around their life, so they didn't see that life from him. His boss, the dude that owns the bar on Riverside, spoke nothing but good things about him. The dude's wife spoke nothing but great positive things about him, saying he was a mentor. He was helped out with their kids and stuff. The kids loved him. The people loved him. The patrons of the bar that came in there loved him. So that's what I'm saying. They want to bring this up, but I'm saying when he died, the last memories that people had of him were good memories. That's what I'm saying. That was probably the young George Floyd that did that, and nobody's excusing that. That was bad behavior. But what I'm saying is he paid his time for that, and he was rehabilitated. So it doesn't even need to be brought up ever again. We shouldn't even known about it, is my point.
StreamYard. Remember StreamYard.
They
said we could stream and we could use it and do our show live and stream with people.
Oh, so people come stream. Okay, bet.
StreamYard.
Looking back in the court of law. Facts, Ace, that's what they want to do. And it just made me mad that person particularly brought up that up.
Basically, you got to find out the tactics they use, and we got to, I don't know, we got to have a solution for them. Instead of, we can't really keep talking about it. But basically, we just need, I don't know, crime needs to stop, period, and we need to quit letting the media use tactics for us. We need to stop the crime ourselves. And I don't mean like just stop the crime, not having police and stuff. What I mean is we need to do something about it and make a solution.
Oh.
And stop depending on the media to make it a race war stuff about making narratives and hashtags.
He was power tripping. Facts, Jeremy, I agree. I think him and Shavin had bad blood before. He ran into him before, but at the time of his death, nobody knew that. Only reason people lived. So
the skeleton is irrelevant.
He did his time. Ha! I got
anything they bring up about.
I'm just saying, Vin, I bring them up because I wouldn't have brought dude up if he didn't make a reaction video to his video.
Anything they bring up about what George Floyd did, I don't care about. Because it has nothing to do with what happened in his death. I don't care about what he did in his past.
Shout out to our cousin Brianna Mitchell watching. Brianna, we finna get to your 2 questions here to end the show. It's about the youth in America. And this was interesting. Cuzzo came up with some good topics, so thank you for that, Brianna. The first topic I want to talk about that Cuzzo brought up. Does kids misbehave more with the moms?
Not necessarily. It depends on the relationship. Sometimes kids misbehave more with the dads, more with the moms. It just depends. I'm not gonna generalize it like that because I think I don't know.
Ladies, what do y'all think? Some of y'all that got kids, do y'all kids misbehave more with y'all or the fathers more? Or what y'all think about it? Because I got something I want to say besides that. You got an elaboration on it. James, what you think? You think kids more with their mom than the dad?
I feel like on most cases,
fuck them kids.
Yeah.
Are you saying it doesn't matter age, or you just saying like what about when they teenagers?
In general, little.
Okay.
At least for me, let me just put it this way. At least for me, at a certain point,
what about the show?
I knew physically.
We'll talk about that, DC.
I knew physically I wasn't like intimidated by my mom as much as Pops. You know what I'm saying? I just remember the day I was probably close to my teenage. She tried to like hit me or do something. I kind of like laughed. So I feel like it is something about like a lion's roar,
with that, Jeremy.
That bass in your voice. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like when Mufasa came and snatched up Simba. I don't know. So
are we talking about black?
All families, Julian.
All families.
So I mean, I feel like yes, but also it depends on the relationship too and the type of person. You know what I mean? There's different types of people too. So that, you know.
Oh, that's true.
You know, my mom is intense, so there's that too. So I don't know.
I'm gonna say no. I don't think kids misbehave more with the mom. Honestly, I think that fathers, especially with sons, okay, or maybe more with daughters, but I think fathers just let kids get away with more. We tolerate more. Women don't have the patience when it comes to kids irritating them that we do as men. So
yeah, I've seen many times women lose patience.
I feel like
yeah.
you know what I'm saying. I feel like the men will snap on the kids when either the woman is like, you're right here. Don't you see your kid acting up? Like, do something. Or when the mom is pissed off and you fucked up with your mom, then the dad get into it and then you fuck. Right. Or I think that the kids misbehave the same with both parents. I really think the fathers just let more go on. Like how Kevin Hart said, when his kids in there making noises, he'd be like, hey, sit down. When we used to make noise, mama used to stump the ground. She get mad. She come
they make a good point too. Sometimes only one parent.
Well, that's true. But I mean, I'm talking about a 2-parent household. I'm just saying that both parents is there. I think kids like with us, I wasn't acting up more for mama than my dad.
Yeah, so Riri said she's probably more scared.
Up more around dad. I know I wouldn't get. No, that's what I'm saying, Riri. You wouldn't get a whoop. That's what I'm saying. For me, it wasn't that it was more mama. It was that in order for me to get whooped by dad,
that could be true.
But I'm saying, in order for me to get whooped by my dad, Mike, I had to do something that really, really got under his skin, or I had to really do something that went against what he told me not to do. Yeah. My dad wouldn't have whooped me for some of the stuff mama would whoop me for, like me, like when me and you got our ass booked for cracking up in the hair watching library, just being ignorant. Remember that? Yeah. We was dying in the hell. My dad would have probably just been like, all right, you ain't coming with me no more. Then that would have just made me what's name. But my dad would have whooped me for crying versus mama wouldn't have whooped me for crying. You know, for no reason, crying for no reason. Yeah. Mama wouldn't have really whooped me for that. She probably would have tried to talk to me like, you better stop. But my dad would have whooped me for that. So I feel like it just depends.
That's kind of like my situation. Like sometimes, like I know River be asking like, "Dad, because they more scared of Missy because they think I spoiled them and stuff." But as in certain situations, they more scared of Missy than is with me. But like when she get in trouble at school, Missy, I'm gonna tell your dad, say Milani gets scared and stuff. And she said she be talking back to Missy in school and stuff sometimes. So in certain things, she more scared than Missy than she is with me. So
school, I was more scared of mama than my dad because I knew my dad.
Yeah, but school, I'll tell your dad. They say she started acting good and stuff.
So we used to be like, "Don't call my mom," and that was when my dad was alive. So I'd be like, "No, I do this extra work."
Certain things you probably are more scared as a young. When you're young, you're more scared of your mom with certain things than you're more scared of your dad. I was scared of mom with like probably like not having household stuff done, not having homework done, or school stuff. I was more scared of my dad by like. Okay, he literally said, don't do this. Don't go over to that park over there where I can't see you, and then I go over to the park. That's why I was more scared of my dad, like not doing that. She said I did more mischievous stuff when my mom's around.
My dad was the more serious discipline. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Nelly. With dads, I feel like it's more serious. That's what
Jeremy made a 360 when he was younger. Because he was mad, Jeremy.
What Jeremy said? Did that too. Used to push all the boundaries with Mr. Mason.
Jeremy was super
I would have had my chest caved in twice. Man, Jeremy, I remember you did get your chest caved in one time when you called that dude a crippled old man. And I remember we sent Jeremy off, he was saying nigga loud. He was like, just yelling nigga. I was going like, Jeremy, use some more vocabulary. Oh, yeah. Jeremy used to do whatever, man. We used to send that man Jeremy off big time. I think they pushed the mom's buttons to just get a reaction. Or with kids, they do, my son, let it be known.
I think age is better too, though, because I feel like as you get older, though, a lot of boys may feel their dad.
Yeah, I feel like I really know, but I do feel like what
but you could feel your mom also. I seen it when Duke feared his mom. Like
nigga, we feared mom until we got like of age. But I feared my mama until like probably high school. Don't have me get Jasmine here and mama. Jeremy and Nelly sibling rivalry. No, I'm just playing. But no, I agree, Nelly or Brianna, that they try to push the mom's buttons sometimes. You know, because like I said, they know that They know that moms will give in more. Dads will literally be quiet, Mike. Nobody know about dirt. Dads
my bad.
My bad. Yeah, see, DC said he was more terrified of his mom than my dad.
It wasn't close.
Yeah, like I remember DC used to tell us stories about how stuff would happen in Mississippi, like how he was raised, and like it was similar to how we was raised. That's what I'm saying. I was equally scared of both parents. It just all depended on what happened and what I did. I feel like, and like I said, when we moved up here, we got older with Pops and stuff. Like Pops was more like a person, like I said, he said not to do this, and we weren't gonna do that. Versus Mom and them be like, okay, I'm gonna see if I can do this.
You may push the buttons a little bit, yeah.
But in school and stuff, I wasn't gonna act out with Mama and shit because she was gonna try to take stuff away.
I see.
Come up to the school and embarrass you. Like I said, I'm not gonna be the one embarrassed. But I never experienced that. Daddy wasn't even at home as much as Mom. I stuck my tongue out once. You trying to run with it. You said what? I didn't have practice. He needed help to show, but I'm good. Yeah, so the kids, we feel like it depends on the situation if they misbehave with mom or dad. And if your kids are misbehaving, some of these kids need their ass beat. I could tell what the school I work at, what kids at home getting disciplined and what kids ain't. Because when you tell it like today, oh my God, I literally be getting so pissed off. Like my patience is getting better. I got to give myself a pat on the back. Because I literally, if I had a son that did some of the shit I saw today, I probably would have just yanked his ass up and threw him and then just be like, okay, now figure it out. But I told one student, literally, he went outside the playground. I told him, I said, hey, he picked up a big ass like tree branch stick. I said, hey, drop the branch, drop the stick, and get back inside the park. You're not supposed to be outside the park. I was doing recess duty. He comes back inside the park. Literally, the gate is right here. There's another boy by the puddle that's right next to the gate. Here's me yelling at everything, look up. So he comes back. He comes back to the playground. The other little boy picks up the same branch tree that he just dropped that I told him to drop and brings it over to the playground. I literally looked at him and said, I can tell at home, and I'm about to respond to his dad in a minute. I literally looked at him and said, I can tell at home you don't get disciplined because an adult just literally told somebody else don't do that, and you just did what I told him not to do. Like what?
What's good, Mike? What's good? What's good, Carolina Mike?
Wanted to swing by. What's good? What's good? We play roller skate fun, getting these people, man, fuck them kids. Every child's different. Some of them you gotta raise your voice, some of them you gotta old school DDT with.
Vina, I agree with her on that.
Julia, I never wanted to beat other people's kids. I'm saying y'all need to beat your own fucking kids when it needs to be said. Maybe just don't
beat ain't always the choice, though.
Julian, hold on. Let me tell your soggy ass this, okay, on my podcast. First off, every kid I work with, whether I coach or I work with, they respect me from day one. That's not even an issue, okay? So you could try, but you work with me around the kids' environment. They definitely respect me. Number two, that being said, I'm not going to put my hands on nobody's kids. Their parents need to do it for society, do it in another way.
But Rob,
it's going to be bad.
You never know if your kids ever go.
No, my kids ain't going to do
not around you, but they may act bad at school. Because did you act bad at school sometimes?
You can't act bad at school without your parents. I know I didn't act bad at school. When I mean act bad at school, I'm talking about talking back to adults.
You put a stop to that. But
I'm not talking about laugh with your friends. Of course, you're going to get in trouble as a kid in school. You might be running through the hallway when they told you to stop running. Nobody's talking about stuff like that. I'm literally talking about when an adult gives you a direction and you do the whole opposite. Or you're talking back. Yeah. Or you're going word for word on the adult.
But like shit is how you raise. In a perfect world, we wish people could raise their kids.
That's what I just told James. I'm saying, that's what James just agreed with me on. I can tell the kids at home that gets that today versus the kids that don't. It's a boy in my class every day. Every single day.
What his kids ain't gonna do. That is true though, because in a perfect world,
they not gonna do it, Julian. I can guarantee you that.
As they get older, you think.
No, hey, some people.
I get what you're saying. You're raising good, not be disrespectful, but
no, you can say that.
We always kids before.
No, you mold your kids. That's what I'm saying. Your kids are a reflection of you. If your kids is nobody's saying at 19, 20, they not gonna do their own thing. They gonna do their own thing. I'm talking about at 7 or 8. Ain't no kid of mine. Ain't no duh, Mike. You 20, you 31. You don't do everything your dad told you. I'm 29. Nope. See, you and Julian try to take stuff too far. I just said kids. Ain't no 7 or 8 year old in my household go telling them fuck you. And if they do, I can guarantee you Julian, what happens. I guarantee you never know, Rob, what you're gonna get. Yeah, you do know what you're gonna get because that's on the parent, Vina. That is on you to stop that. That's a parent not doing their job. Don't just tell me that a kid just get to go around saying fuck you. No, that's because you allowed it. You allowed some form of disrespect. and it didn't get checked when it needed to get checked. We would have never. No, man. Hell no. I'm not saying my kid won't say that, but if they say, I bet you their tongue end up in 50 different knots. Oh, my mama. Nobody saying that at 4. My kid probably won't say the bitch word, but that's when he gonna get fucked up or she gonna get fucked up, and they gonna know. Until they're 18, they ain't gonna call no grown person that again. I can guarantee you that. I bet you.
Hey,
I bet you. If you or Jay's watching my kids, y'all ain't gonna never have to worry about that. Well, Vina,
right? Move with you,
Vina. Nayla, 15 years old. It's too late right now. You
you basically you put a stop to that.
She can still move with me. She still could move with me now, but at 15 it's too late. I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. You got to mold. I'm not talking about 15-year-olds. I'm talking about this. I work with 4th grade, 3rd graders, 2nd graders, 1st graders. I'm talking about kids that don't know shit about life who get molded at home. I don't care what Julian talking about. I don't care what nobody say about me having kids or not. I know that my kids ain't gonna be out here being no little ignorant fucks, disrespecting adults. I just know that. They ain't gonna disrespect my mom. They ain't gonna disrespect my sisters or my brother. And if they do, they got permission to fuck them up. And if they come to me, if Mike call me and say, so you saying I raise them different. I don't know how you raise your kids. Then ain't nobody saying, I don't know how people raise their kids. I'm just simply saying, my kids, I'm not going to tolerate disrespect to me, to nobody. You can speak your mind or you won't, but you ain't going to be disrespectful. There's a difference. If Mike called me and said, Rod the third was over here cussing me out when I told him and Makai had to go to bed, he over here cussing me out. Fuck him up, Mike.
But Rod, we wasn't raised to talk back, but as teenagers, we talk back. So, I agree with you. You just never know, to be honest. You go raise them when they're young, but you just never know.
Mike, you talk back, but didn't get, you knew it, like.
Well, I wasn't super disrespectful. You know, I talk back, you talk back. When you was growing, we wasn't raised like that.
But what I'm saying is.
You never know, man.
You do know, because what I'm saying.
No,
like,
Rod, you really
James,
don't.
You get what I'm saying? He act like I'm
Rod,
saying,
really
you're not going to talk back ever.
Right, I get what
you're going to talk back, but I'm saying, when Pops put his foot down, Mike, shut the fuck up.
But what I'm
right.
He wasn't like some of these kids.
They molded us not to do that, but we still challenge them at times. Your kids gonna challenge you at times, but
not. What if you accept that?
What?
Or what if your kid has a behavior issue? Then what?
What do you mean a behavior issue?
We was all young before, dude.
Yeah, I don't believe
your kids ain't about to be robots like you think. Your kids ain't about to be robots like you think.
Thank you, Ace.
Kids won't be disrespectful.
Respect is taught.
I agree with that.
No, ain't no
but sometimes you push the button, even if respect is talk. It's a lot
Julian, what do you mean your kids ain't everywhere? Nobody said that. Y'all act like I'm saying my kids gonna be studious. Of course they gonna curse when I'm not around when they 8 or 9. That's what kids do.
I get what you said.
Of course
we all supposed to raise our kids that respect.
If I tell my kid they can't say nigga, when they with their cousins, they gonna say nigga. When they out with their friends, they gonna say fuck. They gonna say bitch. They gonna say damn. But what I'm sitting up here saying, that if an adult community tell my son, say, hey, you shouldn't be yelling that stuff.
Right, maybe when you have kids, you gonna be like, ain't no adult gonna touch my kids. You may get to that too, though, because you sometimes adults are immature.
Ain't just gonna touch my kid.
Like I said, sometimes you'll get to the point where like,
but like I never said any adult touch my kid.
Family, I get what you're saying,
I never said any adult touch my kid. But like I said,
community.
Like I said, nowadays people ain't gonna do that. But like I said, if any adult in the community tell my kids something, my kids in the gas station, shit, and it gets back to me. Like I said, Julian, nobody. And
I found what you doing that.
If it gets,
I don't want to agree with you. I don't want to agree with you.
If it gets back to me, they're getting fucked up. Nobody said you're gonna know everything your kids do, but what I'm saying is everything's gonna be nipped in the bud. If you're trying to go word for word, that shit's dead. Because first off, don't no 6-year-old, 7-year-old know what it's like every day to grind and get out there and work. So you're not finna talk to me any type of way. I got 4th grade kids.
Hey, I'm with you. I'm not against what you're saying. I'm just
y'all sound like it. Y'all saying right.
I'm not against you. Hey, we gonna raise our kids how we want. We all gonna raise our kids how we want, man.
They're gonna be different. And
I know you ain't gonna abuse your kids, so I'm everywhere with it.
But you coming back to Pop and fuck you. Thank you, Morgan. Thank you. That's why you discipline your own kids, so nobody else has to. But that's what I'm saying, and I'm not even saying. I'm not even. Mike brought that up. I never said the community can whoop your kids, because don't nobody do that nowadays. That's 70 shit, 60 shit. I'm talking about now. The fact is that if your kid is out in public being disrespectful,
I agree with you. This is a small issue,
and it gets brought to you, it's your job to do it.
I agree with you. We definitely should raise our kids to be respectful.
I'm just saying.
We need to. Our kids shouldn't be saying
what you want about kids and what you want. All I said earlier that some of y'all parents ain't got butthurt about is I said I work in the school system. I literally can tell the kids that are being, to me, disciplined, not even whooped, held accountable at home. I can tell the kids that are held accountable at home versus the ones that's not. I can tell it. And every other adult, I feel like, can tell it too. Whether you whoop your kids, spank them or not. You don't even got to spank your kids.
Your kids will be well behaved.
I can tell the kids that are well behaved, and I can tell the ones that get away with everything at home. And I can even tell.
I wasn't acting bad in school because I knew Pops. Yeah.
I called a parent one time. Her son literally ran out of the school, went to the church, did in somebody's car, y'all. James,
she's talking about
a third grader hit the stick with a car. Threw a rock at the church window while a funeral was going on.
But
hold on, a third grader. We called his mom. Guess what she gonna say? That teacher sets him off. That teacher bothers him. What? That is a kid that at 16, 17 is going to be locked up. Because that is what his mom is saying off of his behavior, that he did that in the school. He wasn't even around that teacher. She blamed the teacher that wasn't even there. That's sad. That's sad, dude. That's sad. That is just sad, Mike. That's what I'm talking about. That's the parenting at home that's allowing that.
But Rob,
that's sad.
I agree. We definitely should raise our kids to be respectful.
And we talk about, and I'm saying, and for me, I'm saying, like, it's sad because we talking about how cops is killing black people. A black kid on the path of getting killed in the future. The fact that they didn't do that stuff at school at 9, what you think he gonna do at 18? If ain't nobody stopping that type of shit now, and your mom just blaming the school for that, for you having that type of behavior, what is he gonna do at 18? When a cop come up to you then and pull out a gun. That's what I'm saying. It's a double-edged sword. I'm not saying that the cops should ever do that, but that's what we got to work with as black people. That's what I'm saying. That's why my kid is going to no respect for.
What I'm saying is, there is situations where the kid ain't disrespect nobody, but when they get teenagers, sometimes they do flip that switch and start challenging you and stuff. Yeah. For real, you never know, because don't forget when they teenagers that.
All I'm saying, Mike, is
that outside world is definitely going to affect them.
You have a better chance with the 2-parent household, if the parents in their job. That's a rare case, man. That's a rare case to go astray like that.
You mean disrespectful should lead to beat down by the cops and victim blaming. Julie said that. But like I said, Rob, I'm on your side, and everybody agree with you. Can I call it now? I'm on your side, and I agree with you. You definitely need to raise your kids to be respectful. They shouldn't be cursing at adults and stuff.
I didn't say you, Vina. I'm speaking of a.
But like I said, ain't no cut and dry what you said. Like with Vina, like they wasn't raised to be respectful. If they 16 doing that, that's not always true. I just don't agree with that part, because sometimes you can't be raised to be respectful. We was raised to be respectful. We did stuff. We didn't do crazy stuff, but we did stuff we shouldn't have did with teenagers. You know, we talk back and
everybody do that, Mike. Nobody. Y'all keep acting like everybody's saying that you're not gonna talk back. What I'm saying is, you didn't talk back to the point, Mike. Well,
we got super disrespectful.
You challenge your dad authority.
We didn't act crazy in school. We didn't act crazy in school.
You challenge them, yes, as a teenager. You're going to start challenging more because you feel like you should do more. You feel like you have more responsibility. You feel like you should be an adult.
And nobody's saying that. Story.
But what I'm saying is, it stops at a certain point. Like, it's going to get there, right? Your kids are going to challenge you, but you cut that shit off, right? You cut it off. That's my point. You challenge Pops, Mom, Dina.
No, I never got super disrespectful.
But it cut off.
It
cut off at a point. That's what I'm saying. And my point is, yes, y'all right. You can be raised right, and your kid can still go straight teenager. What I'm saying is, to me, that's barely the case. From just experience and just in life in general. The kid I've been raised around has been raised right. We all doing well now. Ain't none of us out here in society being knuckleheads and being ignorant. We just want disrespectful to be disrespectful. We ain't perfect. We still make mistakes. Nobody said that's going to happen. But you out here living a solid life. You out here living a respectable life. You ain't out here being a menace to society, Mike. That's what I'm saying. And the fact that you.
But I'm saying, even the kids you talking about who's bad in school, a lot of them who respectful as a grown-ups, they were saying they was bad in school. And stuff like that. Like Charlamagne was talking about how bad he was, stuff. He had both parents in the house, stuff, and now he's a respectful adult. He respect adults. He got that old school. He was saying how bad he was in school and stuff. He was a bad kid. With mom and dad in the house, so you don't see everything.
Just because you got both parents in the household don't mean that both parents is even.
But what I'm saying is, Charlamagne had a lot of respect was that he didn't do his dad, but he was bad in school.
What I mean by I'm talking about
he was selling stuff, living with both parents, and they were strict on him.
I'm talking about being a parent.
So what I'm saying is, just because the kid acted bad and stuff, that always mean it.
They know that
ain't
now.
Right at home is what I'm saying.
But you keep acting. See, this what y'all piss me off with. Y'all like.
You not listening to me.
Because he act like somebody's almighty God where he can see over the kids. If you selling drugs in my household and I never found out about it, then okay, your ass is scared of it. That's not an argument, Mike, because disrespect would be, listen, the respect piece is he hit enough where you never found out about it till he got famous night talking about a Breakfast Club.
Well, that's respect. They do get in trouble and stuff.
But time out. I'm saying my kids sold drugs, James. That's my point. That's from respect. It never came across me. You never got caught up with it. You never got caught where I knew about it until you got grown. That's respect.
Yes, we need to build the foundation. We need to build that foundation. Kids grow with respect, and we all have that foundation. Even if we do get off track and be a little disrespectful.
I'm saying to kill your little point though. If my kids, because my kids so drunk at 16, that don't mean that they disrespected me. If I never found out about it, there's nothing I can do about it. That means they hid it from me. That means they.
But what I'm saying is from the outside looking in, though. What I'm saying is from the outside looking in, you would think, oh, they parents are raised right because that's disrespectful.
No, disrespectful to me. That's not my form of disrespect. And that's not. I don't think.
So you basically saying just basically they should disrespect adults at young ages, and I agree with that.
Disrespect. We all know what disrespect is, dude.
Our whole foundation was good.
Disrespect is when you are literally
going against your parents if you're their equal.
If you doing shit and you not even and you're hot, they don't respect you. If your kids are selling drugs, put your house. They don't respect you. Julian, if they doing stuff behind your back, if they smoking weed and all that stuff and you don't know it, they obviously respect you enough where they don't want to get caught.
Yeah,
just like if you having sex in your parents' house, you're sneaking and doing it. That's called respect. Because if you was disrespectful, motherfucker, you would do it when they was there and you wouldn't care about it.
We got to build that foundation. Respect. When kids have the foundation, no, we're not going to disrespect adults. We're not going to go do that stuff. I respect my parents enough. I want to.
Sneaking is called respect, Julian, because if you was disrespectful, you wouldn't sneak about it, motherfucker. A disrespectful motherfucker ain't gonna sneak. They gonna do it right there in your face. That is my point.
Right, which I agree with you. I actually agree with you. In a perfect world, we all need to raise our kids to be respectful and stuff.
Jeremy, the question was, Jeremy, this wasn't even a question. You just got over that. I just brought up the fact that I said working in the schools, I can tell the kids at home that have a stable discipline structure versus the kids that don't, whether it's whoopings or not. I said I can tell the kids that's getting disciplined at home versus the kids that not. And people like Julian and them in here trying to act like they want to challenge that.
I'm not even against you.
I'm saying act like they want to challenge that. And even James, who works in the education system, agreed with me and said he can tell the kids that's respectful at home and not respectful. The parental sleep or not.
No, both situations disrespectful to parental sleep.
Jeremy, to me, if you thinking like when we stayed out,
he said the parents sleep.
I'm saying when we stayed out past.
No, we respected our parents enough. We gonna sneak out. To me, I agree with you. That's respecting the parents. You gotta sneak out and stuff.
Me, you, and D-Boy that time, and we told so many lies. If we were so disrespectful, we would just been straight up. We told so many lies.
And some kids are cussing their parents, "Mom, leave me the F alone."
That's what I'm saying. We told so many lies to cover up our story. Yeah, we snuck out. Some kids
snuck out. Yeah, some kids disrespect their parents.
We definitely was like.
And she not even smoking weed or sneaking nobody. She just went to my face and to the point, bro. She always respectful. She's respectful 7, 8, 9-year-old. So I actually agree with Vina. A switch can change like that, Rod. Because you don't know the influences from the outside. And I agree with Vina. 7, 8, 9. The age you were saying, she was respectful. But at 15, you disrespected me now. And I agree. I don't think it happened to you. I don't think it happened to you because the way I don't know. It might not happen.
I'm just saying you can just tell. I'm just saying. I'm not saying this.
I'm on Vina's side of this because it's like you just.
But I just
she said her kid was respectful at 10. She built the foundation, but that's why in some situations you just never know. And I'm with you. My kids, like, definitely. I'm a little soft with my kids now, but they know. They know, and I'm with you. You ain't about to disrespect adults at 8, 9. I agree with that, but
you don't always mean respect.
I'm not about to just say all the stuff you saying.
I get your point, right? You're not wanting to do it in their face, but you can't argue lying is less respectful. Respectful is doing it at the girl crib. Thanks, because I'm saying, Jeremy, lying would be what I'm saying is, Jeremy, you're lying because there is some form of respect there. You're scared of the consequence that might come your way, so you're trying to lie about it. Versus you're not trying to be like, okay, ain't nothing gonna happen my way. My dad ain't gonna do shit to me. I'm this person. I'm that person. My mom ain't gonna do shit. So lying about it to me does show respect in a way. And y'all right. Teenagers is something different. 15-year-olds, yes, they might get disrespectful. But at that point, what I'm saying is with 15-year-olds and teenagers, what I'm saying, Mike, is the form of discipline has to be different now. It just can't be. It just can't be like, okay, I took your toys away. It literally has to. The discipline goes with the levels. They're in high school now. Okay. I'm a basketball coach. If my son is at home, you ain't doing your shit at home, okay, you'll miss basketball games.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit you where it hurts. That type of stuff. So it's not, and then
I miss basketball games.
At the end of the day, you can't expect me to go play because I'm your dad. I signed the paperwork. That's what I'm saying, Mike.
I miss basketball games,
as okay, so you want to do driver's ed. Oh, I told you, your mom told you to do your chores. We had to remind you more than once. You won't go to driver's ed until you do a month worth of chores without me having to remind you. Shit like that. That's what I'm saying. How you teach a kid responsibility, how you go about teaching respect, and knowing that in the workplace, you're not just going to be able to get what you want and do what you want. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to mold my kids for the real world. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to mold them for the real world because, yes, I'm going to coddle them because they mine. They're yours. So, yes, you're going to coddle them in a way, but you got to get them ready for the real world because Best Buy Corporate don't give a damn if something like that happened. When they tell you you need to be here on this day and report, what do you got to do? You got to be there and report. Mama can't get you out of it now.
Oh, for
so
sure,
that's what I'm saying, where all this comes into hand. You can ask Daniel Wright. He's 23 now. He's still mad at me for always taking the teacher's side. In my eyes, he always wrong at that point.
Yeah, and I agree with that. I think me and V on the same page. Like, we agree with you, actually. You can raise your kids, but there are situations where it still can happen.
Work for every child.
We just got to try best to raise the kids, really. It's nothing we can predict.
Well, Vina, I agree, but this is my point, Mike, and what I say. It's not about the community with your kids, but this is why I feel like it's each one teach one, man. To me, if you're a proven adult to me, you can, I'm not saying with my kids, but you can chastise them, get them advice, talk to them.
Yeah, you ain't talking back to your teacher and stuff.
What I'm saying is because I do agree with y'all. One or two parents can't do it. And I said this on the podcast before, but I had coaches, Mike, mentors. Like I said, we had pops, I had uncles, I had other people that was also telling you, confirming what your parents also said too, in a way. Yeah, that ain't right. As a teenager, when I was talking back to mama, you know what I told you? Uncle Derek told me in the car. What Uncle Derek? You gonna have to see me. That's what I'm saying, Mike. Confirming that.
Yeah, I said family. Yeah, you ain't about.
I'm saying not even family. Mike, they said it was a family friend of the situation, and they've been around since we've been little.
Depends on how close we is and stuff.
Like a family friend of the situation, and they saw me, and they saw my kid disrespecting his mom, my wife, and I ain't there, and he say, hey, Rod, you need to chill because if your dad's here, you wouldn't be doing that shit. Chill out.
You ain't about to just be talking back to, like, any adult.
That's what I'm saying,
I
man.
agree with you on that.
That's the point nowadays, Mike. Yes, because no parent, my point is to you and Vina, no parent can do it themselves. That's all I'm saying, Vina.
And I'm living proof.
Vina, I'm just saying, yes, it don't work for all because
you, Vina.
Vina, you couldn't do it yourself. Nobody can do it themselves. But what I'm saying is, if you let that teacher, if you don't get your feelings hurt or feel like they lessen your role for letting that teacher chastise your kid in that situation, let somebody criticize your kid.
So do you agree with, like, back then when teachers could whoop kids if they act out?
Mike, you don't necessarily, this is the thing, y'all. I don't necessarily think other people got to whoop your kids, but I'm saying, like, nowadays, it was a teacher who literally, when a kid made a mistake, she would point out in front of the class and tell the class not to do that. People were like, I don't like how she shamed kids. To me, that happened to us when we was little. Grandma would tell you, you're doing this deliberately. So then, because my whole thing is, Mike, if you're not doing the right thing in public, you can be told about it. You're not exempt to be talked to if you're not doing your job. I can talk to you if I see you doing wrong. And I think that's what people got to understand. If your kid is out here doing wrong and you're not around, an adult should be able to talk to them. An adult should be able to tell them because of experience. If an adult see a kid doing some stuff with another kid, throwing rocks at cars, they should be able to tell them if you ain't there.
Yeah.
They should be able to say something to them without you getting mad and snapping on them. That's what I'm saying, Mike. Then that's going to help the kids see, oh, more people are reinforcing what my parents are already reinforcing. That goes a long way. They always say it takes a village. So this part takes a village too. It ain't just your word and your wife's word. It's other people's word who backing up, saying what y'all saying, those mentors that's in the community that's holding these kids.
No, I don't disagree with you. We do need Tupac trying to get a lot of community stuff going. Have little rec centers and stuff and community build with
I'm
people.
saying, why would these people have anything against a child when they're giving their free time up to come give back to the youth? We have an honorable family and schools and friends and coaches. I'm just saying some kids are not that easy. So maybe there's more of a mental health issue. Mental health to me just became a phenomenon in this.
But as adults, we got to figure out a way to raise good too, though.
In such a way, I agree. I'm just saying, I just feel like,
I'm agreeing about a lot of
as
stuff
adults,
too.
We just need to do more. I feel like as adults, we always want to go.
It's just some of the blatant statements he make.
I'm saying because we always want to go to mental illness or maybe it's this kid. I'm saying no. I feel like kids can, if we reach them early enough, every kid want to be reached, man. It's just they not reached early enough. Every kid want to be loved. Every kid want to be showed. Every kid just want to be They want the same thing I'm trying to teach them. Every kid wants respect because you want respect as a human being. So they have to learn it. You just got to get to them early enough. But I feel like as an adult,
sometimes adults take it too far. Yeah,
I do feel like some type of, because it's a power trip. But for me, it ain't never a power trip with a kid. It's me trying to show this kid the way of life, man. And not my way. You can still do your way. But I'm showing you it's a way to go about things, man. Black parents borderline abuse every day. Jeremy,
I
told somebody today, I feel like every whooping I got as a kid was deserved. I don't feel like I got a whooping just because mama was mad.
Yeah, we were lucky.
I'm not saying everybody like me.
Aunties and uncles, we were lucky. But a lot of kids ain't lucky.
I feel like I got every whooping I got. I feel like I deserved it.
We were lucky that we had parents that wasn't like that and stuff. But
Carter, I'm patting myself on the back. I'm patting myself on the back, Carter, because I have been. That's what I'm trying to tell them. I have been patient with kids more because, man,
you got to patient with kids like I said. We don't know the situation. We don't know how they raise
kids, and that's why I'm learning working in the schools.
You don't know what type of stuff they got to do.
This is my 4th year in the schools, and trust me, I've been developing.
But sometimes you do got to raise your voice on kids and stuff and get with them a little bit, not get with them fight. I mean, just you gotta do it. You gotta show them like y'all ain't gonna do this here with me. So I don't know. But we learn. We all learn.
We're talk about. I need my guy Leo on the show because he's a good person to talk about. We're gonna talk about mental health issues because I'm not saying
whooping don't change behavior. Otherwise, you won't whoop your kids all their life. That's true. I agree with Julian.
Kid can just had a hard day at school and get told take your ass to your room. Julian, nobody said whooping don't change behavior.
No, that's what Jeremy said about
whooping your kids. Taking your ass to your life. Nobody said it's just whooping.
Julian,
It's a mix of a lot of things, but sometimes some of your kids need their ass. With parents that say that because sometimes they don't want to whip their kids.
What's that saying? He'll whoop his kids and his boys listen to him. I know. Let me stop bringing him up so much.
Who?
No, he said he don't whoop his kids at all.
Some people don't.
And he say his kids are so whoopings ain't the only thing.
Some kids need
so I agree with Julian on that.
Some kids need their ass beat. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I don't really get the necessary abuse either.
I don't think it's about whether.
Hey, I'm learning, man. We all learn on the go how to raise kids. It ain't as simple. It's easy to say what we're doing the show, but I'm telling you,
some kids need their ass beat.
I get what you. Yeah, some kids do, man. But
talking about that's what I'm saying. That's this new culture talking about we don't need to whoop kids like it's just demon like to whoop.
Like you said, the why is why the kids acting out and stuff. You
see why the kid is acting out.
We raise kids.
Y'all doing too much.
No, we can say what we want all day, bro.
Why the kid is acting out? How hard is a kid's life? They got everything. They got everything. They got a roof over their head. They got clothes. They got video games. How hard?
Don't do that.
How hard is a kid life?
It sounds how hard is a kid's life.
How hard is your kid's life, Mike?
Ain't nobody saying life hard, but you don't know what they going through day in and day out though. You really don't. Don't get me wrong. I get what you saying.
As a parent, you don't know how your kids. How don't you know what they're going through at a young age?
Well, I tell mama stuff we did. She didn't know everything we did as a kid. Sometimes parents don't know how their kid act.
But I'm saying,
you be watching TV all day.
7, Mike.
She's 7. Of course, I know the basic of her.
Shit.
First time I got was not a whooping.
I'm talking about right now. The worst punishment.
I ain't saying you shouldn't whoop her because I don't say that, but
I agree, Mia. Sometimes they are neat. That's what I'm saying. The worst punishment.
You might need to work on your people skills. We did a belt.
But Julian, shut up.
See, I can't blatant statements that all y'all make. Blatant statements that sexual abuse.
I'm saying, Mike, but at 7, what problems is a kid going through?
Yeah, she don't got problems. She ain't got to worry about bills or nothing. No.
So what I'm saying is, when we all say we got to figure out why is a kid acting out at 7. What the fuck? What are you going through at 7? That's what I'm saying. They don't know life. You don't pay no bills. You don't owe anything. Everything is given to you. What are they going through? I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not against. I'm just saying. I don't want to hear that, man. Like maybe the kid had a bad day at school.
Isn't the answer.
Okay, we had a bad day at school. I'm saying
I'm not against whoopings. I'm not against them, but
sometimes you got to get a whooping too. I'm just saying I'm gonna have that relationship with my kid. Talk to me about them having a bad day, but dude, you only get so many. Look, in my household, you only gonna get so many bad days to fuck up at school when you 8 years old. Because what problems do you have?
To hit a kid, then you know.
They don't have grown-up problems, but kids can have bad days too. Right? Nobody said kids can't have bad days.
Yeah.
But come on, man, y'all doing too much.
What if your kid get roasted at school all day?
Okay, roast motherfuckers back. Like, you know that don't mean you get to come on, be a little shithead and don't do your job.
Right, you was a kid before you seen that. You know, we had bad days, and parents. I pretty the same thing as y'all ain't paying no bills, but we all had bad days. Come on, man.
Who said you didn't have bad days?
But what I'm saying,
you didn't get to come home because you didn't get to come home and start
just doing shit. Come home and just doing stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Parents send kids in the room, they don't find out what they got mental issues. That's what Jeremy said. They don't figure out what the bad day is. Move up from the age of 8, Rod. Well, Vin, I'm talking about young. Because this is what I'm saying, that it starts young, right? You know, many of the kids we work with are dealing with horrific home lives. And Pops, that's what I'm saying. I'm not bringing up those kids.
To raise our kids better,
I'm not bringing up those kids, Pops. I'm bringing up just kids. And that's why I said, Pops, you can see the kids that's going through horrific lives or probably young parenting or probably parents that ain't in the household that often. Like I said, versus kids that had similar upbringings that we had with the respect piece. That's all I'm saying, y'all. I'm not saying that we don't know what kids is going through, but I'm saying, man, like Vina said, fuck them kids. I'm not saying fuck kids' feelings because they need to spit them out, but at 10 years old, don't be telling me about shit. You ain't going through shit. You ain't going through what I'm going through to keep your ass alive, to feed you, to put clothes on you. You ain't going through that type of shit. So I don't want to know.
I like the dialogue. Let's go to the last time. I think it was Watson, right? Or not?
It was the social distancing. Then we was going to talk about Watson a little bit.
Let's do the social. Let's do the Watson.
Respect and discipline are taught at a very young age. Facts, cuzzo. We've been on the same page.
It is.
I'm about to whoop Rod's ass next time I see him. Carter, shut your ass up.
Let's skip the what's name and do the Watson. End with the Watson.
You want to end with the Watson?
Yeah, let's do that.
Rod, there's kids that deal with more trauma than adults or depression.
See, Rod, you gotta understand it, man, for real though. When you have your kids and they complain about certain things, you can't just throw it off the back burner. You just can't throw it away.
Who said that, Mike?
That's basically how you sounded. Like when he just said Kim is dealing more with trauma than depression, deal with more trauma than adults or depression. You just decide at it.
I said trauma. Okay, trauma like somebody died in the family. I'm bringing it up like right now. I will speak in general, but some kids are dealing with parents on a daily basis. And I'm telling you, I've been the type of parent you described as your mom as, but somehow my household is in turmoil.
Yeah, I believe it, Rod. See, I'm telling you, you will understand. Maybe we understand it when we're in that situation. There's a situation I used to talk a lot about, and you understand it once you're in that situation.
Yeah, I'm saying that situation.
Rod, you just it's hard, man.
I have to get out my house at 10.
But God, He teaches us. We learn quick. You go learn, man. It ain't as easy as you think.
For sure, dealing with parents is the real issue. Yes, and that's why if my wife ain't stable, her ass gotta go.
And you said stuff like this.
Facts. Like if we ain't stable, we shouldn't be together. Like that does mess up kids. I do agree with that. Now, if the parents messed up, then the kids do get some leeway. But I'm bringing up a household where both parents are in the household and kids just being dickwads because they being dickwads. That's what I'm bringing up. Damn. I ain't bringing up real household issues.
I get what you said, Ron. Like I said, I actually agree with you on most of this stuff.
I know some kids get their ass beat by their mom or dad because the mom mad at the dad or the dad mad at the mom.
We need to build the foundation.
So they took it off on the kids. You saw what I did to Ike Jr.
And that's what I'm saying. There's other factors.
He busted Ike Jr. ass up because Tina. Wait, if your wife ain't stable, she got to go? Nobody.
Next question. Julian Rod clowning tonight. Clowning tonight.
Julian.
No, I'm with Julian on most of the stuff tonight. You clown.
Yes, if we have a toxic relationship in front of our kids, we need to break up. If that shit's toxic, like what? I'm not finna be raising no kids around no toxicity. So yeah, her ass gotta go. I mean, I don't mean she gotta leave from the house. She got out, but she gotta go. Like being with me, we gotta do something because kids shouldn't be. Kids should be
easy to just drop it like that.
Dude, if it's bad, like if the kids are seeing it bad because the kids, first off, you put your kids in a compromising situation. They're like, don't make mommy cry. Or why you making daddy mad? You're going to make the kids choose if y'all fucked up. So if y'all fucked up, why would you even want to be around with the mom and y'all both fucked up? That's all I'm saying.
All right. Yeah, let's go to the last topic.
That's all. Toxic is unstable, Julian. Julian, shut up tonight. For real, just shut the fuck up.
Because if you
unstable,
I don't know how y'all been in the same room. I feel like y'all just doing everything.
That's what Julian and I is trying to play devil's advocate or do this weird shit like toxic is being unstable. Like, yes, we need to look at different avenues because
your statement just be this or that type stuff, it seems like.
Sometimes, Mike, it does. It's because what I'm saying is humans, we make stuff more complicated. If two adults cannot get the situation right, that's not.
It's so many variables, Rob. Though it ain't just
what are the variables?
A or B. It's so many variables.
The variables should always be the kids. That's my point. The variables should be the kids. And if y'all ain't doing right for the kids, then that's what the variable need to be. It don't need to be about you and that.
Yeah, no, you're right.
The variable need to be about the kid because what I'm saying is, like y'all bringing up all this shit that's happening to the kid. The reason why I feel like because, dude, I don't feel like kids are mentally fucked up.
No, therapy is big though. I do. You definitely need it.
Yeah, toxic and mentally.
I would rather do on myself before like.
Thank you, Jeremy. Julian just be
toxic,
talking dumb shit.
Unstable. What's the
difference? What's the difference? And if you toxic, you unstable. And my point is, if that is the point of your relationship, Mike, where every day I've talked to people that's in a relationship where they say sometimes like they don't even want to come home and have conversations with their spouse in front of their kids. That's not good. How are you going to be a parent? Parents, how you going to co-parent in that environment when you and your spouse don't even get along? How y'all going to make a possible decision? How y'all going to make a decision about the kids' future, the well-being of your kid if y'all two can't even come together? So then, you need to make a decision that's best for the kid at that point. It's not about you. It's about the kid. And if y'all arguing, fighting every fucking day, like somebody said here, somebody said, what if the parents is fighting every day? Well, then y'all need to look at some different avenues. That's just me. Because then your kid is gonna be a fucktard. Yeah, get Leo on the show to talk about mental things. I will, because Julian, Leo ain't gonna agree with you all the way at all whatsoever.
Leo ain't been on here before.
No, Leo ain't been on here, but Leo gonna come on here and spit some real shit. Unlike Julian, Leo might. That's what I'm saying. Leo don't agree with me on everything, but I'm saying I listen to something like Leo because Leo gonna spit some real shit. Leo really gonna spit some real shit for real. Rosemont's being parked by 20 minutes in the second half.
That's crazy, but Rosemont's on the stage.
They don't even know they're toxic. There's so much shit I see. Like, how can you put your child through this? That's what I'm saying, Vina. I couldn't put my child through that. If me and my wife wasn't getting along, or and it was like, and not getting along, like disagreeing. I mean, like if we're literally like not liking each other.
It works on adults too. Yeah, we all do need to heal.
If we're literally not right before each other, and we have procreated, I'm saying the best way for that kid is, man, get them a stable environment. And maybe that means you need to be by yourself, and I need to be by myself to get right, and maybe we can come back together. But communicate that with the kid. But I just feel like keeping something together just because you want to keep it together and it's not good. It is all these mental problems y'all say happen to the kid. I feel like could happen faster. Why you gonna lie in public like this? What DC say? What?
He replied to Jeremy about something.
Yeah, my phone died too. All right.
Listen,
we talked about Deshaun Watson last week. I want to
let's
because we talking about the kids. Social distance. Do you think it'll affect the youth socially going forward? With this social distance stuff, like interpersonal, like with job interviews in general, do you think the social distance stuff is affecting kids socially?
No, because it ain't long term. If it's long term,
my phone dead. They wouldn't be able to hear you.
It ain't long term. It depends on how long we're doing it for, right? I wouldn't say this past year, no.
No. What about you, James?
Yes.
Why you say yes?
Kids need physical touch. They're still trying to learn their proprioception skills. That's why they bounce off things and they jump off things and they crave strong hugs. That's why they have playgrounds. Also, there's certain things that kids do or certain jobs that you can't socially distance. So
if it's long term, I agree with you. But this past year, I wouldn't agree with that.
But Mike, people even say even short. Oh, they say yes.
Long term is longer for a kid. If you're only 7 years old and you're talking about a year, how much percentage of your life is that?
You don't know,
but much larger percent of your life a year. It's just for a year.
And that's what they say, because like those kids that don't go to daycare, they go straight to school. They say that's a year, but that year's a difference from going to pre-K versus not going to pre-K because you don't know how to really socialize with other kids.
It's shown that it is affecting kids.
I feel like in social distancing is because not because of social distancing, but because what we was at before. Like I said, I see kids, if we gave them the opportunity, I feel like if we told kids, hey, at recess, y'all can play with tablets or play with each other, we had half play with tablets and play with each other, that was already a phenomenon, like entertainment and social media and being on the computer. Now they just know the computer. See, James has the best answer. That's why I'm trying to take him on a friendly date. But I feel like what James, I feel like now it's even further away from that. They get more acquainted with social media and media interactions versus interpersonal interactions. And to me, kids are already weird nowadays. Like I thought we was awkwardly weird, but nowadays kids are just even.
I swear to God, other generation said that about us. They did. They thought we was weird. I'm telling you, Rob. It's a cycle.
My mama said.
No, I've heard other adults say our generation was weird.
Like mama said, you was like.
I know, but I've heard like other adults say we was a weird generation.
Mike, you gotta stop doing that because no, I don't.
Stop doing what?
Because you say you act like generation stage. No, mama never said.
I didn't say mama did, but I've heard other adults saying.
There might be a few, but I'm saying this generation is what I mean about real life weird. Like look at all the weird stuff. I saw kids outside playing tag on swings and slides.
My kids go outside any day. Yeah, over their iPads. And I know it's just my kids, but
I'm saying your kids might will, but
I feel like it's a lot of kids who be outside in our little complex we in. It just depends on and certain situations y'all see that you're around. That ain't every situation.
I feel like a lot of kids mentally hard. That's what I'm saying, Janelle. I think it was hard for adults, so I know it's hard for kids. I couldn't imagine being social distance as a fourth grader. I couldn't imagine that.
Yeah, I get what y'all saying.
For a whole year.
See, I'm cool anyway. I'm cool either way.
Yeah, because you had imaginary friends.
Imaginary friends.
I didn't. I'm saying, like, kids like me, I couldn't. I was a social person since I've been little. I'm fourth grade. What these kids go through now,
long term it'll mess up kids. I think if we do this, if you do like 3 4 years for one school year.
If you would have told me, Rod, for 5th grade, Mike, I used to get geeked for the first day of school.
Yeah, they still kids go to recess.
If they told me, I'm saying at school they still got kids outside. Yeah, right. They get in Minneapolis. We got kids outside doing recess. Nobody's saying that, but they have to. They have no choice. They have no choice. As adults, we got They have to go to recess. My point is they have to go to recess. But I'm saying, give a kid now at home. Man, I don't see kids playing outside like we was on a Saturday. I really don't. A few of them, yeah, but we was packed outside.
What's the worst kind of punishment for prison?
You said what's the worst kind of punishment for prison?
Yep.
I don't know.
Solitary.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah.
Solitary.
Jeremy said some of the damage is already done.
See,
James out here spitting tonight.
No, but James is spitting, but also y'all take to the stream because social distance was, but I'm still taking my kids to the park. With the social distance stuff,
other kids wasn't there like
other kids were there, but even without the social distance, other kids were going to the park like that. So that's what I'm saying. This year,
yeah, but they can still go to school 5 days a week and see other kids. Melanie had other friends she saw.
My daughter would pick outside all the time. Yes, I get what y'all saying. Yes, social distance. Melanie loved that school is back and stuff, but that's why I say long term it matters. But this year don't affect them as much as I don't agree it affect them as much as y'all think. And it depends on how your parents are.
And kids just learning how to be functional. Yeah, Mike, I think you missed. I think a year.
You underestimate a year of development with the child.
A year,
social development.
But that's what parenting come in. You gotta stay on.
Yeah,
even with this thing.
We're not saying that not staying on them. I'm saying if they only interacting with you every day, that shit don't mean.
Well, it's not good that they. I'm not saying it's good, but what I'm saying is you can survive it. It's basically hard time to survive.
Nobody said
that's why parenting comes in. You got to figure out a way to survive.
What we're saying is you're finna see the after effects in the next 5 years.
We was gonna see the after effects of social media was doing it already. We're gonna see the after effects of that, even without this.
Yeah, but your daughter wasn't on social media at 7. She's social distance at 7. Where for a whole year, Mike, in March, we literally just got back in school.
He said you're gonna find out the hard way, Michael Adams. Not really, this world's already messed up before it.
Right, I hate to bust you out.
Before the social distance, so y'all, we can use this whole year, but it was going to be worse with that.
I don't care about that. I said I used to love school. That's what I'm saying. For me, I don't know Mike said. Mike acting like a year is just a year. We just literally, Sullivan ended last year, March 20th. It's March 25th now. That was just 5 days ago. That whole year felt like a fucking eternity to me. That didn't feel like just 365 days. That literally felt like I just seen some of my 4th graders last year. But that's why I said
long term it will
Mike, that felt like long term. That's my point to you. That year just felt like 2 or 3 years to me. I just felt like
as adults, we definitely had to deal with the changes.
But Mike, what do you think? What we said, Mike, is adults, we're able to do it. What do you think a kid just thought that 1 year felt like? What I'm saying,
it was long to them. It was long to them. But like I said, you sometimes you got to deal with stuff like this. You got to deal with it.
They don't understand.
Is it they don't understand? But kids don't understand hurricanes. Kids understand something happened with hurricanes.
You keep saying
it was just a hard time that we just got to figure out a way to deal with. It was a hard time.
Don't happen. This never happened in our grandparents' lifetime.
Long term, all I'm saying, I'm not against y'all saying, but long term, it definitely would affect.
I'm saying what these kids go through now.
Long term, but the year, it's a hard time that you just got to figure out a way to deal with and cope with. And now things getting back to normal.
What these kids went through, nobody on this earth that's living now ever went through it. Nobody. Not even
adults, we got to figure out a way for our kids to deal with it like we got to deal with it. It's a hard time.
But that was the question.
It's like your home get blown away. That's all I'm saying. If your home get blown away, you got to deal with it. Kids ain't ready for that change. You got to deal with the changes. All I'm saying. That's why I don't agree with y'all on that. Well, and it's fine. I'm not saying what y'all saying is wrong.
Because she was born in this time. I got a tunnel brain. I said he can't give advice on the subject, but he has no solid ground to argue facts. I do got a solid ground.
He said our grandparents hit the.
I ain't trying to.
Oh, you are.
Vina, you think because y'all.
Hey, I'm not laughing at that.
Kill me. They think because you're not married, or you don't have kids that you can't speak on these. To me, if you deal with these type of situations, you can speak on it because it's your experience. Just because.
What about the kids who get homeschooled though? They ain't doing interaction.
Like they fucking weird.
I only know two. We know 2 kids, James. We knew 2 kids that was homeschooled up to high school. Yeah. And they was cool. It's parenting. It all comes to parenting. Seriously.
They still have social interaction.
I'm telling you, Millennium lost a year may affect them, but we dealt with the change.
We
got to deal with the change.
Did they have any social interaction?
They played basketball, yeah.
So
it comes to parenting.
All they did was
no kids just I still did stuff for my kids when I was doing them.
But James, that's what we said. All they did was go to school, being homeschooled. Social distancing. They didn't get to see kids. Everything was closed. School was closed. Nobody was going outside. That is a lot different from being homeschooled.
I made my kids play with each other. We went to the park still.
Like, that's a lot different from being homeschooled.
It comes to parenting. That's what I've been saying the whole time. Yes, it did maybe affect kids, but we got to deal with change anyway. There's going to be things that happen in our future that we're going to have to deal with certain things.
Is it possible that y'all both could be right?
I'm not saying nobody's wrong. I actually agree with what you said.
We should never have to deal with social distancing.
They need peers too much. Yes, they need peers. That's why I keep saying long term.
We should never have to deal with social distancing because
I'm not going to agree with you.
It just affects, not going to lie, the kids I knew that were homeschooled weird.
Well, I only knew 2 kids who was homeschooled. Me and James both knew them. I only knew 2 kids. I'm just saying. I didn't know about the kids.
I know a few homeschool kids too. In the Oakdale area, and like Nelly said, they were some fucking weirdos.
Like I said, if we talking long term, I agree with y'all 100%. If we talking long term, no. This
like Brianna's question was, would they be socially
awkward? What James said was deep. Kids do need the interaction.
But like Brianna saying, would they be socially awkward in like interviews and stuff? And I think so.
I had that. And I was awkward in interviews when I first started. I was very awkward in interview, and I didn't have this. So Rod, it's going to happen. You got to learn. Yes, I was awkward in interviews. I was scared as hell in interviews.
Mike, but look, you're not a talkative person. I'm surprised you even do this.
Parenting, like Ray said, Mike, we still did stuff. I know they went around here, but we still did stuff.
I'm surprised you even do this for me on Facebook. You're not that type of person. You're not just gonna go out there and speak. I'm like,
it's just first time happening. I'm not long term. Yes, it affects kids. That's all I'm saying, and I'm not disagreeing with y'all.
Mike isn't.
But I'm saying I'm not even trying to be right. What I'm saying is I just don't agree with y'all about the year because it's just really a change that low key some people needed. Maybe I don't know.
Kids didn't need
it, but that's what parenting really comes in. That's what parenting really comes in. You got to figure out with this change. The change is hard for us as people, as parents. It was hard for me.
You're saying they trying to make our kids.
But like I said, it wasn't really like I said. I'm always in the house anyway. And I'm not saying that's a good thing, but what I'm saying is, and y'all call me social all you want, but I talk with people at work.
No,
some people think I'm an extrovert, and I'm really an introvert.
I know you be in the house a lot. I'm just simply saying that when you couldn't do anything else,
we gonna do the same thing we did last summer doing social distancing. They not keeping me from the park. They didn't keep me from the park. They locked down some, but we was going to the park.
My point is, Mike, there was no other interaction. Your kids didn't have other interaction.
Right, I do stuff with them.
You do stuff with it, but Mike,
but I
just talked about
what I'm saying. Parenting is big in this.
But it is big. But what I'm saying is sometimes kids got to learn from kids too.
Yes, long term.
Your kids how to
can I say it again? Long term, it would affect the kid. But this year, I'm not going to agree with that.
Kids develop socially through peer.
Nobody's saying parents doesn't matter. Kids develop. Yes, but like I said, long term, it does. Long term, it would have mattered with peers. But like I said, with this year, for me, it really did.
Long term, they ass about to be weird.
I said long term. That's why I keep saying long term. I make sure I keep saying it. I'm not saying that they don't need peer action. I agree with all y'all with that.
A student doing some
but
shit on camera.
But they get the peer action now. We slowly bringing things back. We slowly bringing things back. So, but I do agree with y'all. Like what James said, we need that peer action. But I even think
before we get out of here,
when things get back to normal, social media messing with us.
Before we get out of here, I need a quick sentence from you and James. What do y'all think about the Deshaun Watson thing?
You want to go first, James? I definitely need more information. I don't want to be that person be like, I don't believe none of the women. But like I said, when fishy stuff happened, I need more stuff to come out. I'm gonna need for him to actually have proof against him for me to really go that far. But I'm not gonna say he didn't do it because I don't know because he made it there. But I'm not gonna blame him right now.
What you got to say, James?
Honestly, I don't even know anything about
it. Too much fishy stuff.
Is it the Me Too movement?
They said he was going in the massage parlors. Now he got like 16 cases against him when he was.
Oh, I think that's.
I had a question though. Was there any? I just want to ask.
There was no allegations before he.
Was there any police reports? Anything? I'm just asking. Okay. And I'm not saying that they're lying. I'm not gonna go that far. But like I said, I need him. I need more. All I'm saying is I need more.
This sounds like the meat owl at the grocery store. It sounds real fishy. Okay.
Yeah, I need more.
That man asked for a trade. Now he got 16 counts of touching women in massage parlors.
But did he do it all in the same day?
No, it's overtime.
That's what I'm saying.
And the thing is, a couple other women has close relationships with the owner of the Texans.
See,
yeah, I need proof, but I'm not gonna say they lying. I'm not gonna go that far.
I hate this.
Weren't his text exposed? No, he was doing stuff like wasn't he doing? He was having affairs with him and stuff. Not affairs. He was being.
I know.
He wasn't doing anything.
His text exposed. I don't
no,
know
his text exposed to him. Basically, he was basically.
I don't care about a text.
He was doing stuff with him for sure.
If they going, like, if somebody got my phone and said, "Well, Rob was talking freaky to a girl in text message," well, look at her messages. Like, so saying texts were exposed. I don't like that because that's giving it.
Like I said, if people want to play the part of us talking about this, all I'm gonna say is I want more information.
All I'm gonna say is I
give my opinion.
I'm gonna say I don't believe this shit. You know, I don't believe this shit.
Give me more information. That's all I'm gonna say.
Another example of a white man trying to bring a black man down because
I ain't gonna say all that. Just give me more information. Just give me more information.
And this was the same owner.
Yeah, they didn't show him doing anything. They was just exposing him being freaky, basically.
And this was the same owner that said a couple years ago, you can't let the inmates run the asylum when over 75% of his team was black. So I don't trust nothing that this motherfucker, these people are affiliated with him. I don't trust none of this shit. So you got his text of him apologizing.
Well, he's basically apologizing for being inappropriate, but Ray, he's saving himself. But he still ain't, like I said, if he admitted, then I'm gonna shut up about it. Hey, you shouldn't have did it. You shouldn't have did that stuff.
He admitted what? Like I said, man, that's what I'm saying too. The law got a way to like try to get him to probably settle.
Yeah, no. What he's doing.
Sometimes a plea agreement is the best.
What I was gonna say, I'm trying to. I forget what they call it. I'm mad when I can't think of words. When I can't think of, but he basically saving himself. Also, he's getting told what to do.
Questions. Y'all should research the topics first. No, I don't need to research. I don't care about his text being exposed. Like I said,
Ray, I know about the text. He ain't that's incriminating himself, but he didn't admit to nothing.
I ain't incriminating myself, bro. I don't care about them damn text messages. I hate when people bring up, oh, he sent text. So what? Obviously, if he had a conversation with them and they was fucking around with each other, he's obviously going to text them. But texting somebody is not a crime. And Ray, I watched SportsCenter. They talked about this enough. And like I said, this owner, you need to do your research. Like I said, one of the women was his neighbors.
And Ray don't know about the allegations not coming out till he wants to get traded. And he don't want to play the organization no more.
One of the women was Bob
He didn't hear nothing about it. He played all season.
One of the women was the owner's neighbor. Man, I don't trust that bitch.
Right. I ain't gonna say all that, man. No, let's just wait for information to come out if he admitted. That's all I'm saying.
Deshaun Watson, we got people talking about look at the text, man. Fuck them text messages. And fuck them.
Wait, no, Mike ain't know what's going on. I said I want to hear more come out. I know about the text.
They don't know what's going on, Ray. They don't know why all of a sudden he got 16 rape counts against him. Just like none of us know.
I know he wanted to get traded.
He wanted to get traded last month. And 2 weeks ago, now 16 women.
That's smelling funny, man.
Came out.
And I'm seeing a lot of people
saying
that this
owner's neighbor, and now he did this. Come on now.
Yeah, that smells funny. I don't know anything about it. That smells funny.
All I'm saying is we need more information for him to get. Like I say, I'll do it. If he did it, I won't agree with it. But like I said, we need to wait for more information to come out.
I got my friend.
But I'm with you, Rod. All I seen was he wanted to get traded, and allegations came out.
And that owner is a slave bait trading ass motherfucker who racist, and that's why his ass.
Hey, but
motherfucker.
Play our dude.
Yeah, y'all. Yeah, I need to get off here before I turn up on that mother because they trying to. D-Watt, come to Denver. We wouldn't do that to you in Denver, Colorado, and bring a Super Bowl to Bronco Nation.
But I hope that situation we figured out, man, because.
And y'all see the shirt, unity matters. Don't let them try to tear us, Asian people. Black people don't hate y'all. Y'all need to stop hating our people when we come in y'all nail stores and we come in y'all hair stores. Stop treating people with disrespect. That white man that did that, he was just an ignorant racist fuck because they think this country theirs. They out killing their own people. Look at Columbine. They killed their own people.
You playing it, James?
When they don't get their way, white people will snap. You saw what they did at the Capitol. Literally posted text
if you're innocent, why send that?
Right, because they all do that. Just like they take the plea deal because, like James said, sometimes it's just better to do that.
He ain't trying to mess up his money.
I agree with you. I would take the plea deal, but some people do that. Big Ben did it, and don't nobody say nothing about him. But we need to talk about that, how that white man is supposed to rape a woman and didn't nobody say about him. This shit got thrown on the rug. We gonna get out of here, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Episode 12 of Season 2, 2021. Shout out to the Carolina Michael Roller Skate Funk. We gonna let that take us out. Cuzzo.
Hey, peace, y'all. See y'all next week.
Your phone ain't dead. It just rang. My shit dead, Cuzzo. Look. Oh, y'all can end the video. We gonna be on here for a little bit. We're gonna let y'all hear the music. Mike getting off on YouTube, but we're gonna be here on Facebook. Talk to us, y'all. Oh, James getting off. All right, y'all. See y'all next week.
Hey, yeah, we out.